Alright, let's get this show on the road. I am seriously in love with this song, like a ridiculous amount. I heard it on stream. Was it today? Or was it yesterday? Heard it on a stream, and just the Tetris theme, man. So good. I need to change my avatar. That was probably a bad hand to keep, actually, now that I look at it. I did play a quick test game, and I lost it fairly fucking quickly. Mulliganed out of 2 lands, nothing to play, into 1 land, nothing to play, and then drew nothing for... no land for 3 turns, I think? Against a mill deck as well. So you could say I was having a bad time. I would honestly trade Siren for Landmar. Yeah. But 1 damage will do too. Let's see, next turn I can play Tender Shoot. I don't think there's anything you can block Tender Shoot. Is it... what is this? Counter target spell or ability that targets you or a creature you control. Okay. Need to make sure of that. Let's throw everything into this one boy. Ooh, okay. I am going to be playing Anthem fairly soon. I'm pretty sure it's like very nearly downloaded. I just kind of wanted to get started because I'm already like an hour late on what I intended to start on. I may have gotten caught up cleaning my hard drive, of all things. Hey, Duck! I see you've already discovered I have the optimal emote. What am I doing here? I think I cleared my hair. No, my hair drive is quite messy. It is covered in things right now. Like, so legit. I have quite long hair. Like down to like nipple length hair, as in down to my nipple, not as in as long as a nipple. Oh shit, I need to pay... ooh, hang on. I can't pay 2 blue, so I can't cast this. So I need to rethink my strategy here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fudge. It won't work. Okay, we throw out Simic Ascendancy. Hey Caleb, how's it going, man? I have 1. Oh! Duck! You're supposed to see this. Thank you for pointing that out. I feel awful now. Let's ascend this boy. I was making such great plays and such great commentary on my great plays that I was just too wrapped up, man. But yeah, so what was I saying? Fuck, what was I saying? I was saying something, wasn't I? Ooh, oh shit, I've got... okay. He hits me for whatever, I don't care. Unless... ooh, hang on, can he... I hope he doesn't have a sleep or something. Because I'm basically going to do to him what I think he wants to do to me. Bam, I should say. Ooh, Tempest Djinn. Okay, now we're good. I've been lucky enough to have people in chat. I've made this mistake. I've made similar mistakes a few times, but I've been lucky enough to have people in chat that were quick to point it out. But yeah, no, like learning to like look at your preview quickly is definitely a skill that needs doing. Okay, let's target him with sleep. Unfortunately, we have to tap Ink Druid for this, but it should be okay. Ooh, I probably should have paid 1 more green for that. I should have played 2 blue and 2 blue and 2 green. Wait, what? No. Fuck. I thought that was only if it targets creatures. I didn't realize it was targets you. Oh, fuck. Oh, that's a mistake. A lesson learned. But I got rid of that card. Now the question is, can they play another island next turn? To which the answer may very well be yes. At which point I am boned. Fuck. Is there anything I could have done to stop that actually, now that I think about it? Yep, game's over. Fuck. What could I have done? What could I have done to stop that? I still haven't actually gone and looked back. There was a game I played the other day, where chat was. Oh, oh, hang on, Duck. Have you don't play Magic? I take it then. I need to turn on Thingamajiggy. Okay, Deckmaster should be running now. If you don't play Magic, none of this is going to make a lot of sense. I can explain things as we go, no problem, but it will be a lot. Magic's been a long time love of mine. I've played it since I was about 16, I'd say. On and off, you know. Played it for years, then gave it a rest, and then played it for another like couple of years of really intensive playing and like getting into not into tournaments or anything, but getting into a lot of events and stuff and playing with people, and then out of it again, and then back into it again, and so on and so forth. A few games back, way back with the real cards. Yeah. A3 or Evan, sorry. See, when I see your name, Threep immediately comes to mind. Like, straight off the bat. But yeah, basic premise is land makes mana, which you use to pay for this cost in the corners. And then whatever the card says is the rule of that card. Pretty much. There's a turn order. As you can see, it's kind of start your turn, play spells. Oh man, it gets complicated very quickly. Actually, now that I haven't tried explaining Magic in a long time, but it gets very complicated, very quick. I also do not advocate. Actually, sorry. I should say, when it comes to the physical card game, due to the sheer cost and the amount of money I've put into it over the course of my life, which is thousands upon thousands of euro. I do not advocate anyone getting into this game. However, with the digital client, I have spent exactly €5 and intend to spend no more. So, for this, if you like the look of it, this might be a good thing to give it a shot. It's pretty decent. And I picked some janky music for. Wow. Okay, this is not going well. I mean, they've got not much on the field either, but losing the Landmore Elf early has completely boned me. If I hadn't lost Landmore, like, oh wow. Are you shitting me? Drop another Chemister's Insight? Fuck, Jesus. Yeah, no, I think I've already lost this game. Fudge nuggets. Is thingy up? Thingy is up. Thingy is up. Yeah. Well, so Duck. Here's the first lesson. Sometimes you just don't draw the cards and you die. That's the game. That's how it plays. Sometimes. What? How am I even? I'm literally just dropping. Oh my lord. What is this? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh, hang on. Sorry. No, not 15. 13. 14. There we go. 14 cards, 2 lands. Let me think. 14 cards. I should have 5 or 6 land at this stage. I should not have 2. Well, let's see how I pull this one back, eh? Yeah, let's. I do quite like that sound. I'm actually going to repudiate that because I have nothing else to do. Oh my Jesus Christ. So what I'm doing here is I'm using an instant ability for 2 mana to counter an activated ability, which is what this card says it does. The activated ability being... Oh, is that permanent? Oh, that's permanent now. Oh, I broke the game. I broke the game. This isn't supposed to happen. I'm pointing at my screen. I'm pointing with my finger, and I'm pointing with the mouse pointer right now. It's times like this I really need to consider turning on the camera. But gotta give it to this my opponent here. They're making the right plays, killing all my shit, killing all my mana generation shit. Honestly, I probably wouldn't have been in much of a better condition. Let's play a mirror image. Let's just see what happens. What happens is I lose. We're just gonna hit the concede button here. Because they were about to counter that. Out of spite they were. God damn. Mother fudger. I'm not stopping playing until I get at least 1 victory or one of those quests up. After that, I'm probably gonna boot up Anthem and give it a shot. Okay. This is... My opponent goes first, so I'm on the draw. But I have nothing to play until turn 4. And that's not even something to play. Anthem is a co-op shooter a la Destiny, Warframe, or The Division, or something like that. Same shtick, I think. I played a bit of a demo of it. I liked it, though it did infuriate me in places, but... So far, what I've been seeing from other people playing and stuff like that, I've liked it more than I have disliked it so far. It's reviewing terribly, like, it is getting bombed left, right, and center. But I've seen enough of it to know I'm making an informed purchase, and if it's bad, well, fuck me. I mean, I can't say I wasn't warned. But I like the look of it. I think I'll enjoy it. I play a lot of Warframe myself. So I think it's a pretty safe bet to say oh, hang on. One second, Duck. Where are we at? Warframe. There you go. That much. That's my Warframe. I've played that game since a long ass time. I played it since it was You're practically new to the game, Duck. I might use this chance. Let's see. I play the island. I could Helm of the Host, or I could Chemistry's Insight. I think I Chemistry's Insight because there's really nothing worth helming right now. Not that I even could helm. Yeah, I think that's the right choice. And then I can Chemistry's Insight again next turn and drop a land if needed. But yeah, the only reason I've played in almost a year. I have been burnt. I've been burned out of Warframe, in and out, for since before it was an open beta. I have finally reached the point where I'm just like, I like the game. I'm gonna keep going back to it. So whenever I do play it, I don't overexert myself on it. I kind of do what's there, and then I put it aside, and I say, all right, I'll come back to you when there's more to do, or when I have the itch for it. But I'm not gonna force myself to play it any more than I need to. Hang on, let me just Simic Guildgate, and I'll do the second Chemistry's Insight. Well, what's the odds do you think he has a Quench or another counter spell? Oh no, they don't. But yeah, now I just kind of casually jump back into it every big update or every other month, basically. And I have a good time and I enjoy it. Duck, have you played it since Plains of Eidolon or the Orb Valis, the most recent big update? Because it's pretty cool. I'm a pretty big fan of the mech fight in particular. The new raid boss is pretty awesome. Quick note here: we sleep. We sleep and then we play another Landmore Elf, I think. And then we hope that we draw something. Oh, that only cost 4. Okay, I can swing for 1. I thought that cost 5 there for a second. Oh, hey! That's the first time I've ever gotten to hear the host noise. Thank you very much, Duck. I'm not a huge. Oh yeah, one very sexy viewer. The Eidolons themselves, I'm not a huge fan of. I think the boss fights are very messy, and I think they involve a lot of. I don't want to say RNG, but you basically need someone running heal constantly, whereas I feel like you can get away without it in the orb fight, the mother orb fight. I can't remember what it's called. Why do I have 3 Landmore Elves? Okay. You know what we're doing? We're just gonna swing. We're just gonna swing and we're gonna I shouldn't have hovered Simicazensi there, that might cop him onto my plan. Yeah, no, he's not taking the bait. I like the orb fight because I feel like if you're smart and you play it well, you won't die. Helm the elves. Of course! It's actually not a bad idea. Let's spread ourselves out a little here. Don't want to put all my eggs in one elf basket. For the record, banger of a song from the Fury OST. If you've not played Fury, go buy it, play it, it's excellent. I think I bought it on Switch. I will definitely play it again at some point, probably on stream. Mostly just to listen to the soundtrack. Oh lord. Okay. They can hit me they can kill me this turn. If they're smart, they can kill me this turn. Because... oh no, this isn't... they don't have enough to adapt. Okay. I would highly recommend you stream it, Doug. I would watch the shit out of that. I would watch that game through many times. It's one of those games like Nier Automata or Dark Souls or Bloodborne. I can just keep watching them over and over and over. Yeah, no, I've seen you play Ashen. I haven't been that interested in watching Ashen. Ashen, I watched a bit of some other people playing it. Just didn't really get it. I lose, by the way. Let's play something. Let's we've got it. We've got the play of the century here. Ashen, wait, hang on. Is Ashen the one from Devolver Digital? It's the Souls-like ish thing. And everyone's wearing masks or something like that. Okay, so here's the play. We're doing it now. We're equipping onto this Landmore Elf. We're swinging for 3. I know I'd swing for more if I just swing. Motherfucker, he couldn't even let me have that. You know I have nothing. You know I had no plan. You motherfucker. Joe Shen. I'm remembering you. I'm just gonna hit the concede button now. They've had their fun. No one has a face, is that how it is? Okay. Yeah, I think I remember I was watching Dave play it a bit, and I think I just didn't excite me, I guess. I think one of my favorite things about the Souls games is redonkulously huge weapons. And without those, I was not that fussed. Weird, glitchy, yeah. And yeah, if the bosses aren't great, that's a huge problem for that kind of game. Surveil 2, draw a card. I feel I probably should have mulliganed. If I Landmore Elf this turn, I can Chemister's Insight the turn after. I didn't play Lords of the Fallen either because I'd heard it was just worse, and I was still at the time playing through the Souls games. I find maybe it's because I've been watching so much of like UBC, Lulu, Witty, Dave, and all them playing Souls in the past 6 months or so. I feel like when I'm playing it now, I feel bad because I'm comparing myself to how I've seen them play it. Of course, half of them are fucking speedrunners. So, of course I'm bad by comparison. But, I don't know, I tried to play it a bit on stream a little while ago, and I just got kind of frustrated. Which is a shame, because I really want to go through the whole trilogy at some point on stream. Alright, coffee's done. Ooh, excuse me. Also, I am incredibly bad. The second I booted up Dark Souls 1, I was like, oh no. Except when I start running around, I was like, oh no. Oh no, I don't remember how to be good at this game. I've lost it, whatever it was. Here's the play. Biogenic. Biogenic mirrors image Simic Ascendancy next turn. Or Simic Ascendancy mirror image next turn. Assuming they probably have a lot of red damage to deal to anything I want here. No, Evan, you suggested it. You can deal with the consequences. Is it infuriating you, Evan? Is it everything you dread? I have noticed, Duck. Oh shit. No. We mirror. Let's see. Mirror the Biogenic Ooze easily. And we Simic Ascendancy. Now, it is incredibly slow. Like, legitimately, it is painfully slow. I do mean to go back and play. I've been playing a lot of Apex Legends recently because it's really good and I really like it. No, son of a diddly. Oh well, there are worse things to lose than that. Like, you know, multiple biogenic oozes. Could be significantly worse. But yeah, okay, I should probably... Oh, yeah, no, I was thinking of the replication. My reasoning was Simic Ascendancy into... Get Simic Ascendancy, get... Hang on, I just want to have a quick look at what they're doing. I need to sleep next turn, I think, in order to survive. I might replicate and sleep. Replicate first, see if I can bait out a counterspell if they have one. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. 7 mana, so... We replicate. This big boy. Chunky boy. So, the reason I didn't replicate last turn is because I wanted to get Simic Ascendancy to start ticking up. Is Spell Pierce a 1 mana cost ability? Alright, let's hope this works. If it does, it's pretty much game, set, and match. Ooh. Ooh. Boom. Well, I finally won one. Okay. In such a case, I'm going to start playing Anthem now. So, Evan, if you desire to leave immediately, that's I don't blame you. But yeah. Oh, there's a pack? No, there's no pack. Oh, I can buy a pack. You're right. Well, let's buy a pack first. Duck, just so you know, this is the in-game currency, so you earn this by playing and completing quests and yada yada. You can use that to buy packs. That's all I've been doing, apart from some very lucky tournaments. Nice. Not crazy good, but I like to have her all the same. She would make for an excellent commander deck, and I am so hyped if they decide to put commander into this. Alright. Goodbye. Hello. This is gonna go into windowed mode, and hopefully this works. Well, Duck, I have bad news. Every game I'm playing at the minute has a cash shop. I don't buy anything myself generally. There's very few games that I will actually buy anything in. Something Witty, MTG Arena, Anthem soon. Let me just quick change the title. And the current game. In fact, let's I think I can get this started and then I can update stuff while the opening cutscene is playing. For some reason it's starting in windowed mode. I don't know why that is, but... And it pumps you straight into a cutscene, because of course it does. Let me know if there's any sound or any... Do you know Duck? You don't know Duck IRL, but I don't know if you know Duck from another stream. Let's see, Magic. No, we're on to Anthem now. Ooh, loading times. I thought... No backseating, PvP no, deck construction no, arena no, ranked no. First playthrough. Oh. Let's get rid of that.
World. The gods who built it vanished, leaving behind their instruments that aimlessly reshaped the land. These ancient relics harness an unknowable force we call the Anthem of Creation. But the Anthem refuses to be controlled. To survive, our ancestors invented the javelins and built cities with great walls. Today, it falls to a dedicated group of heroes to face the chaos, protect our homes, and fight for our very survival. We are freelancers. We leap head-on into danger, rescuing the lost, keeping the monsters at bay, and silencing the Anthem's terrible cataclysms. But not all cataclysms are created equal. And even freelancers are wary of the untamed power of the Anthem.
This is it. Close as we get with the Striders.
Agreed.
Looks like we fly from here. Alec, you hear that?
Yep. All teams, get ciphers to their amplifiers. Let's go!
Freelancer, we're a long way from the cenotaph, and the storm is worse than we thought.
Okay, this is as close as we're gonna get to the center without the Strider getting ripped to shreds. Let's go, freelancers. Suit up!
How crazy will this get?
No idea. Never tried to shut down a cataclysm this big.
Oh, steady, Faye. None of us come out of this alive without our cipher.
Stay safe out there. Remember, we're a team. I'm right there with you.
Okay, freelancer. You might be new, but you won't be here if you didn't show promise.
Hey, Alec, what's up? Waiting for it to die down out there? Let's go!
Thought you could use a head start.
See you at the cenotaph. We're heading out.
Okay, everyone. Let's stop this cataclysm from growing. From killing everything.
I don't know, Alec. Haven't seen anything like this before.
Look, everyone. I won't be here if I thought this storm could beat me, right? Heart of Rage is no different than the hundreds of other Shaper ruins we've dealt with. It's just bigger. This is what we do. So we're gonna go in there and we're gonna take on whatever unholy beast it spits at us, and we're going to tame that thing. Together.
Let's
Hell
do it.
Yeah.
Ready, Chapter 1?
Ooh, ready. Strong along, stronger together.
Storm gets worse ahead. Trying to find a calm pocket for you. Steady, Miller. Your heart rate is too high. Alec, check in, please.
A little busy, Faye. Don't worry about me. Woo-hoo! That one.
Team, our rookies handled with a wyvern. Freelancer, thank goodness you survived, but your javelin needs a restart. I'll bring systems back one at a time. Starting voice recognition.
Well, I'm going female. Also, I still haven't had a chance. So, it's not full screen because the game didn't open full screen. That's pretty much it. I'm going female because I've heard the male voice and may as well see what the female voice sounds like.
Faye? Faye, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. That was a bad fall. How's your head? You remember the mission?
I think so. Where am I?
You're in a cataclysm, terrible storm, called the Heart of Rage. You need to get to the center and shut it down by silencing the cenotaph.
Got it.
Alright,
Your
options.
suit is still critical. Grab a repair pack when you can.
What every game needs immediately. Windowed. Give me that borderless, please. Peripheral lighting effects. No. Okay. HDR, no. It's usually a 50-50 shot with me for female or male. Just basically depends on what I feel like on the day. Graphics high. Okay. All right, let's roll. So, part of why we're gonna see how the motion blur does.
How's it going back there? What's your ETA? Dunno.
We're gonna see how the motion blur is before we.
Oh, no, sorry, can't talk. Be right back.
Before I turn it off. I do tend to turn it off myself though.
Good. Now you have partial boosters at least.
Nice.
Team, the cipher from Strider 2 is down. Comatose.
His lancers are flying blind. Never mind that, Alec. We got it tight. Holy crap. Miller, Get your head in the game. Hurry up, rookie. We can use the help.
On my way. Hang tough, everyone. Faye, I've got debris blocking my path.
Part of the Dominion Strider. And when they attack the city,
Yeah,
those
God damn it.
pieces are explosive, by the way.
I was hoping. Okay, now the motion blur doesn't seem too crazy. Depth of field seems fine as well.
Team update.
We'll see how it
It's not
goes.
going well. Many casualties. Freelancers down. Cyphers in comas.
Cause.
From hearing the anthem.
How are you doing, Faye? Are you okay?
So far, but I can hear it too.
Oh lord.
Hey, Miller, I found your Titan.
This cataclysm is creating them by the handful.
Faye, you still there?
Yes, you've got down freelancers ahead, sending distress signals. They're the ones from Strider
Oh
2.
right,
Their
of course.
captains need
The
repair. Get
pick
them moving.
pick people up tutorial. Remind me probably after I go through this. I'm probably gonna have to change all the settings. QEZ doesn't work for me. Yeah, I think I've started like several sentences and not finished any of them at this stage. But mech suits, easy sell for me, basically. I would still buy all the Armored Core games, even though they review terribly.
Your Cypher's in a coma. Damn. Goes back to the Strider.
Okay. Sorry, I'm not talking a little because I am finding it hard to take in all the voice that's going on, the controls I need to learn, the controls I need to change.
No flight boosters yet.
Trying to keep my eye on the FPS counter as well to make sure it's running steady. Looks fine so far, which is a lot better than the demo was. Let's see, is there even a... Oh, yeah, there's the marker. Okay, I knew there was another guy I was looking for.
I got you, freelancer.
You're not gonna make it to the Cenotaph.
Gonna try.
I'm not... This is like your basic...
I took care of all.
I shouldn't call it basic. What's
Push
that?
on and join your team.
How long? Which way? We've got a Titan on the bridge above.
Leave it. We've got one up here too.
Holy shit!
Place. I need to go around. Which way, Faye?
Hey,
Never mind. Titan here just blasted the wall out. Give me a shortcut.
we really need your help.
Gotcha. On my way.
Ooh.
How close am I, Faye?
Oh, I like platforming. I'm a big fan of third-person platforming.
It wants to consume me. To show me.
Hey, snap out of it. What do you got for us?
Oh, sorry, the whole team from Strider 3 is gone.
Pull back. See if we can flank it.
Strider 4 team is in retreat. If they make it, mission seems doomed.
Where were you? Trying. I swear.
It's all wrong. It's all done. Come back. Retreat. I can hear the anthem of creation.
Faye, are we supposed to fall back?
We're fine. We push on. Right, team?
I'm in.
I'm in.
Okay, so we got psychics already. We've got heroes. I do like the female voice so far. Definitely better than the male voice I've heard.
Get in here.
Faye's calling a retreat.
We got this.
Almost there.
Team, you need to retreat.
Not good.
He's gone. I'm sorry.
This thing is going down. Come on. Adair!
No!
Get back to the Strider. This mission is over.
I can do it. Look at this thing. We have to silence the Cenotaph.
Please, I'm barely holding it together.
Retreat isn't an option. Not now. We got this bastard.
We have to get out of here.
No. We push on.
We're the only ones left.
Think about Miller and Adair. All the others. You being a coward.
I'm no coward.
No?
You want to push forward until I get killed? Until we both get killed?
You dare pull me out of here?
You know, his suit's a lot bigger. He probably could have fought back a fair bit easier. Although I suppose he probably has a concussion at this stage. Also, I want to fight the big things. I want to play as the big things, actually. I want chest lasers.
During the failed attempt to silence the Heart of Rage, we lost more than freelancers, more than friends and comrades. We lost the faith of the people we protect. So the freelancers scattered, searching for ways to redeem themselves. The few who remained carried on, finding new allies where they could. Doing their best to help a people who no longer called the freelancers heroes.
That's a convenient way to sweep the whole, you know, having good equipment from the start under the rug. And by a good way, I mean that's a pretty bad way to do it.
I'm at the coordinates on.
Impressive entrance as usual.
Nice to be appreciated.
Ah, don't sell yourself short, mate. A cipher couldn't ask for a better partner.
You could ask, but not many of us left.
The relay's a short flight away.
Yes, 100% agreed, Caleb.
Easy keeps you alive.
Wouldn't call this living, inspecting sensors every month.
Yeah, pays the bills.
Not exactly the freelancer motto.
Yeah, well, until the freelancers are back on their feet, we can enjoy all the gorgeous scenery Bastion has to offer.
Flying around it is even better.
Now I'm jealous, sitting here in the fort.
We're gonna do some control work. Exciting, I know. Ooh. Keyboard and mouse, key bindings, there we go. WASD is good.
Freelancers been through here lately?
You're the first in months. Maps for this area are sketchy.
Evade does not go on the middle mouse button. What was left control? Wait, is left control not on here? Am I crazy? Didn't they say left control in, like, the middle of... Yeah? Okay, left control is apparently hardbound.
At least nothing's trying to eat you.
Not like that job in Darkwood.
They didn't handle that then. Well, let's see if they handle the other things I had some issues with. Middle mouse button, switch that to... Nope, okay. Man, I'm partially regretting some of my decisions now. So, I'm trying to assign Alt currently, and it is not working. Alt is my go-to...
There are worse places in the world. Deadlight Caverns. It earned its name.
Alt is my usual go-to button for crouching or evading or the like. So let's see. Let me check hover out. Okay, hover on that is fine. That is my mouse 4 button.
Maybe get that relay back up and running, would you?
Little annoyed at the key bindings. Not gonna dwell on that for too long. C for evade seems good. Zoom. No. Yep. Hang on. Let's. You know what? Screw it. Let's just go with the default controls for now. No, actually, no. Let's not. Was 1, 2, 3, and 4 assigned to anything? 1, 2, select weapon 1 and 2. No. Mouse wheel 1, 2, 3, 4. That seems like a pretty good way to do it for me. In Apex Legends, is it E to interact? I think it is. I want to keep that as consistent as possible for the moment. That can go on tab. Cortex. Oh, that's yeah. This is social stuff. This stuff is fine. Options. Select weapon 1 and 2. Clear these. Fire weapon. Let's change that back, to be fair. So mouse 4 is currently assigned to zoom. Zoom and C. That's an interesting choice. So let's see, it's going to be Shift C. Oh no, that's not going to work. C won't work for... Middle mouse button won't work for evade. C won't work for evade. What button do I use? Anyone got any suggestions? I'm open here. Switch weapon. 2, 3, 4. Switch weapon. I think switch weapon actually works with... No, it doesn't. Okay, never mind. Hover, run. I know this is exciting. I know this. I actually brought. So I've been using my G502 in work for the past. Switch weapon on Q is not a bad. Discussing controls is an important part of all PC games, and I will have no discussion on the topic. Actually, I know what I want to switch weapons. And you might fight me on this one, which is fair, but it's a Warframe binding, so I'm very used to it, so it works very well for me, and that is F. F is a switch weapon button. F I also use for pings in some games. Ability ultimate. Q I can probably rebind to something. Q doesn't work for dodge. I need... See, you can't fight effectively if your buttons aren't right, you know? Evade on middle mouse button is wrong, and they should feel bad about suggesting it. So we're going to put that on a button that doesn't exist. Shit. We're going to put it on... I really want to put it on Alt. I'd really love to put it on Alt, but I can't put it on Alt. Oh, duck, get out. You're banned immediately from life. Middle mouse button for me is imprecise things. Hey Jesus, how's it going, man? You've joined for some very exciting figuring out how to select the controls. It's a particular favorite of mine. Ability 1, 2, 3, 4. So I need to unbind this. So I'm actually just gonna hit this button because I think that will cause it to freak out. Emotes. Oh man, that's very... Okay, let's go with this. So middle mouse button. There we go. Okay, this feels a little more responsive than it was before, which is good. In the demo, this was very the flying was very unresponsive. Whee! Movement systems. I'm easily a sucker for an interesting movement system.
There's the relay. Just needs a hard reset.
Yeah, I could harvest it, but, you know, I think that was better. Hold E to interact. Oh, yeah. We all love holding.
Good, that did it. You'll need to manually check the sensors now. First one's nearby. Oh, maybe grab some supplies before you go.
Loot. Free loot. Oh. You know what needs to be bound that I didn't bind so far? Oh, did I use E? Every game needs gathering. As a as a very long time Warframe player, I'm basically immune to gathering at this stage. Also, Evan, you were playing Minecraft with me not a few days ago, so you're not allowed. I mean, you're still allowed, but you're not allowed. Was there a melee? Melee on V is a no. It's mouse 5 now, baby.
Jungle's full of useful stuff.
Let's go. Jesus and Duck are currently the coolest kids in this chat. I will attest.
Oh, there's the first sensor. I need you to access it.
Ooh.
Stick close so I can get a reading on the shaper energy. Hang on. I'm detecting movement. Looks like scorpions.
Now we're good.
Scorpions are riled up.
Well, aren't they? Probably haven't tasted fresh free
A little bit of frame dropping. Gonna have to handle that in a minute. I know this game is fairly intensive. I might want to turn the settings down to medium.
Still waiting for a reading.
If I remember correctly, the...
Owen?
Almost got it.
Already forgot that I had reassigned
Right, readings are coming through.
to 1, 2, 3, and 4. What was 3?
It's mostly normal.
Mostly. This is the early warning system. If it's detecting something.
Yeah, no sign of Shaper energy. Head to the next sensor.
Heavily modded Minecraft is where it's at. Time getting progression is best thing ever introduced. Yeah. Yeah, Warframe. I don't know. I guess I'm just numb to it now. I don't think it's a good mechanic.
Oh, waterfall ahead if you want to cool your suit.
Oh yeah, I do. This is an interesting mechanic. You can dunk yourself in water to decrease your heat on your boosters. You see the little gauge building up?
Check it out for me, Willy.
Rabbits!
You do know you probably just orphaned some baby rabbits there.
Okay, they had a voice line for that. I'm impressed.
You there when I get a reading?
No sign of scorpions, at least. They're aggressive today.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn the graphic settings.
Owen, what's going on? Why are all the birds leaving?
I'm working on it. Got a reading. Not good. Possible Shaper energy detected. Get to the next sensor, we can narrow it down.
Birds might have had the right idea.
I got bouncy boots and double jumps. One quick pop into video settings. Motion blur. Probably gonna turn off motion blur if any of this keeps up. We can turn down. Oh, of course, we need to. Or no, wait. Will this lighting quality lower? Ah. Okay. Custom. Anti-aliasing TAA. Sure. Let's turn all these bad boys down to high. Post-processing, files around the enemy, terrain quality, vegetation, effects, lighting can go down one notch, I think. I don't think that makes a huge difference to it. Ambient occlusion, getting cracked and crashes of object space and the ambient lighting. Let's leave it at that for now. Previous graphic changes require gaming strat to take effect. Okay, neat. That's fine. Probably gonna turn off motion blur. By the looks of it.
Owen, how bad could this get?
You were in the heart of rage, weren't you?
Don't even think it.
See this
Quick check.
reads? There's a theory that Shaper relic flipped gravity for a day.
Uh-huh. Well, not on my watch.
Oh shit. Sorry, Jesus.
With wyverns circling.
I see them. Fire breathers. Still need to get a reading.
I don't think it's all the motion blur. I think I'm losing a few frames.
Mostly.
And when it can't?
No! You'll know it.
In 3 days. Of course. The Jesus jokes are in. Yeah, it's off. And so is DOF. Do you want to... Oh, hang on. Apply. Camera shake's probably going to go off at some point. Okay, yeah. We're going to need to work on the graphics at some point.
Give me a second for a reading. Heads up, more wyvern are on you.
Everything's in a bad mood today.
This could be their nesting area. Shouldn't be a problem for the mighty Grabbit killer.
Excuse me? I wonder if he was going to ask you to kill those rabbits. Or was that voice line actually taking into account the fact that I
Free fire.
killed
Some nasty
the rabbits?
Shaper. The whole world's a crazy zoo. The Shapers had all sorts of tricks up their sleeves. But you do
Uh.
too. Use your whole arsenal.
Well, that didn't land. That's a shame. All good.
Resistance, I'll give him that.
Go to wyvern and one of you will end up dead.
Which? Why?
Barbecued.
Why did that not land? Why did he move slightly? I'm very annoyed. Utterly bemused. I'm joking. LA.
What?
Shaper energy off the charts. An unstable relic in the area. The bad one. I've got a probable location.
On it.
So this is how is this post-apocalypse? So this very much feels a lot like Horizon Zero Dawn in terms of the setting so far.
Water
Where
strike
it's-
seals are holding. Shall I call in more freelancers?
No time. We can't risk this getting worse.
Oh, can't keep myself straight here. There we go.
Here we go.
Shaper ruins. We're on the right trail.
Looks
Yeah.
like an echo lock we need to open.
I've dealt with these. Look around at the floating lights. They're the echoes. Grab them and bring them to the door. Your
Floating.
javelin can hold 3 at a time.
Ooh, I could get. I'm interested in getting
That's
used to
it.
this movement
A
system though.
fragment of Anthem energy gone astray.
Ooh. Because it's a little janky to hold. Oh, do I give it to this boy? It's a little janky, but
Pass an arc in this way. You'll need more echoes.
oh right, need to gather more. Okay.
You're getting the hang of it. You'll need more. That should be enough.
Let's go.
Let's see if the
Okay.
door opens.
Yeah, no, I can definitely get into this movement system.
Aha! Grit. Impressive. Even for a Shaper ruin.
What's it for?
Raise a mountain, carve out an ocean, spawn some new monstrosity.
There has to be some reason for it all.
It's the riddle of our world. And this one's waking up. I detect intense energy deeper in.
So I don't want to talk over them, so it feels really hard for me to get a word in edgeways.
Someone else
Salvage?
put it down.
Sure.
Though it doesn't look like they made it back out.
Oh, this looks safe.
What's all this?
Oh, sweet.
Not me. Painful looking? This ruin's never been mapped.
Oh, I like this. If there's a lot of this in the game, I'll be pretty happy.
Careful! Too much of that, and you'll overload.
I'm a big fan. Oh shit.
Oi, watch it!
You shush. I'm fine. Ooh, what the sugar?
I'm trying to reset, hang on.
Oh, this looks safe.
Oh, good. It's just water.
Owen?
Controls restored, you're back. That's the relic up there. Big one too. You'll need to silence it.
Where do I start?
Some echoes have shaken loose. Find them and get them back in place.
I was gonna go with shooting, but okay, let's go with your way. I'm sure it's gonna devolve into shooting at some point.
Got one.
Oh, that was a point I meant to say earlier. Apparently, so the devs have said. So take it with a grain of salt. We know who we're dealing with here. Apparently, any future game story, DLC, that kind of stuff, is going to be free.
What's the
So
relic
I
doing?
think it said
I can't tell, but the
content like that is going to be
energy
free.
pocket's getting bigger. Something's forming in there.
What is it?
I mean, anything is possible. Look at the waterfalls. They're going backward. It's working.
Oh, the waterfalls are going
Keep the
backward.
others coming and
Neat.
we'll collapse the energy pockets.
They've said there's a bunch of free content on the way, but there's other things they might not make free. Their example was things like
Totally new forming.
New and dangerous.
Putting that on the Shapers. It's still amazing.
yeah, it is a lie, 100%. I would agree, but what they've said is they plan to make so a bunch of content free, but not all of it. Their example was things like new classes, new javelins, new mech suits to be paid for, which is definitely an odd choice of all the things to make paid for. Oh shit. That's fine. Is that... Oh, I do have... Ooh, not enough. Okay, thought I only needed those two, but it's more than that. I mean, it's a tutorial, Evan. I'm not gonna be too hard on it. Need to go faster. I'm assuming I can upgrade the speed at which I fly. It feels a little slow.
Last echo.
You did it.
I am from
You
Ireland,
should
Duck.
silence it.
Is the thoroughly heavy accent not giving it away? I don't have a very heavy Irish
It
accent.
didn't hold.
I see. Damn, it's starting. You've got company.
Doxed. What is... okay.
Owen, talk to me.
Yes, I'm trying to work it out. Shaper energy's still increasing. These are just a warm-up, a prelude to a cataclysm.
Doesn't feel like a warm-up.
I told you anything's possible. You gotta power through it, mate, or else it's gonna get a whole lot worse.
I do like the combat though. This very much, it reminds me of Warframe, but the enemies have more,
Good. I think we can still those fragments of the relic that blew out, grab them and put them back together. Oh,
the enemies have more health, which is something I kind of always wanted in Warframe.
Now carry it over and put it in place.
Yeah, just wreck him. Oh, where do I need to... oh shit. I am so putting this on a harder difficulty the second I get into missions.
Fragments in.
Now the others. Keep at it and you'll survive this. Almost certainly.
I think I was in the middle of a point...
There's growling.
Something biological, that's all I can say for sure. But I hope it's not the rabbit overlord.
Again with the rabbits.
What's happening in there?
I...
Something has teeth. Lots of them. Hurry!
What if I don't hurry? What if I just let it happen? Oh, where was the last one? Oh, it was over here. Okay. Okay, yeah, no, movement is looking good. I can get into this.
How many teeth?
Size is the real problem.
What's that mean?
Large! Considerable! Just get a move on!
Witty banter, go! Alright, are they done? Ooh, is that damaging? That is damaging me. Okay. Done. Are they gonna... I want to see it. I want to let it be created. Let's go. Well, literally, honestly, Duckling, well done. Because very few people guess I'm from Ireland. I do not have a very heavy accent at all.
Last one. Here goes.
At least not to me, anyway.
Anything's...
Or anyone I know
I know.
in Ireland.
I heard a relic made a guy vanish into thin air once and no idea where he went. Which isn't as lucky as the freelancer whose guts were turned inside out.
How's that lucky?
At least he died and got it over with.
This is a pain.
They all are. Indecipherable puzzles that only make sense to shapers.
No, I mean there's ice jamming it up. Owen?
You're
What?
out of time! Silence it!
I'm trying to.
Well, nobody told him! It's an R6!
It's not working.
I'll put it back into it!
Got it.
I like the little detail on the eye.
Story. That time a relic spawned a giant R6 that almost ate you whole.
Yeah, a classic for the ages. I'd say that fulfills the contract.
Time to get back to Fort Tarsus. Two-way job, well done.
The only kind there is. I'm on my way.
Credits! Who'd you play League with, Duck? Because myself and Evan both used to play a hell of a lot of League. An unfortunately large amount of League. And we are both Irish, so... yeah, there's a fair chance we know you or people you played with. They were from Dublin. Very, very high chance we knew them then. Sage. Okay. What does that mean? Eamon Kraz. I feel like I know Bagpuss. I don't know... yeah, exactly. Bagpuss does sound familiar. I think I'd need to double check my friends list and all, which I think last time I checked it had like 100 or 200 people. Ooh, a new javelin. Michael. Yeah, I feel like I've played a game with a Bagpuss as well. Not someone I played with regularly, but definitely played a bit. Probably met at some of the meetups as well. Alliance Tier 0. Oh, that reminds me, I must get Dave's Alliance and loot. And here's what the game's all about, is getting loot. Like all of these games, which I'm quite okay with. At least it's better than Warframe in that you just get it and you don't need to craft it. Though I suppose you're dealing with RNG then, if you wanna go down that road. These are all common, so there's probably no reason to even pay any attention to any of them. But I hope the first thing they let us do is pick a javelin, because that's all I care about. And we'll go over the decision-making process with great intensity, but I'm probably just going to pick the thick boy. Almost definitely going to pick the thick boy. That's basically already decided. But, you know, we'll give the others a fair shot. Oh, character creation. So we are probably never going to see this person's face ever again. Confirm your selection and start playing by pressing F. Okay. We're probably never going to see this face again, so actually giving a shit is pretty low on my priority list. Pretty much just whoever looks cool first. I'll go through all of them. Okay, I'm giving a shit. So sue me. That one. No. No. Toasty? Just Toasty? Can I get just Toasty? And I feel like I missed something. I just hit cancel. Shit, what did I do?
Here we are, back in Fort Tarsus. The last stop on the Bastion frontier.
If it isn't my favorite freelancer. I hear you've been busy.
You know how it is, though. Another day, another disaster averted.
What have you done this time?
Nothing. My armor's fine. Probably. I hope.
Well,
30
should,
FPS.
swing by my amplifier in the Enclave.
Something wrong?
No, not wrong. More like fun. Drop on by whenever.
Let's we're not dealing with 30 FPS. That's not a thing. That's not a thing that's allowed. I know the stream is technically running at 30 FPS, but you know. Let's set everything to medium and see how it goes. Might only be in the cities, but I have a feeling it's not gonna be. Even in the cities, I know you spent. Is it locked? Oh, that didn't make much difference at all. Okay, no, it's going up. It's going up. It's going up. Any tear? Doesn't look like there's much tear. Okay, that seems okay. Yeah, did I end up calling myself Toasty113 again? I did. Okay. List of friends, favorites, open list. He's playing. Okay. Recommend favorite friends, socials. How do I hold view profile? Okay. Oh, okay, that's that profile. Okay. I swear, if I accidentally set my call sign to Toasty113, we're restarting the whole damn game. I have not used that name quite a while. And I don't wish to start using it again now. Oh, great. I've got a tutorial for the store. Freaking... No, goodbye. Alright, screw it. Let's just get on with it. Oh, hang on. No, it says Toasty in the top left. Okay, no, I think I'm good. I think 113 is just going to be from Origin, and there's no two ways around it. That's a lot of dropped frames. That is a lot of... one moment. Almost convinced me to get... Oh my god. Little lord. My girlfriend's being convinced to go to India. Flux goes off. Sorry, I should have turned that off ages ago. You turn off. I might have to see about overclocking my CPU to see if I can get a little bit more out of this. And Steam goes off. Steam has to turn off as well. Goodbye. Huh?
Big job, yes?
Decent. An Arcanist number.
Good, good. Got to show people why we're here.
A few more contracts on the board would help with that.
No need to tell me. So little trust. And even
Ooh, you can read that. Nice. I love good texture work.
You know how it is.
Oh, you can read this too.
Yes, yes. Look, you come back with something to brag about, alright?
Complete activities and further the freelancer cause. The work you do will help the Enclave grow and expand more amplifiers in use, more freelancers, and a return to the glory days. Yeah, so I meant to comment on that a little bit more. The whole, oh hey, you failed at stopping this thing. Your whole, freelancers are now shit. I'm guessing that was a rush thing. I'm guessing they wanted to play I would assume they wished to play the downfall a little bit more, but they didn't. Hello.
Yeah, you see what I mean? You picked up on that, right? Little warble? It's warbling, right?
All readings fall within acceptable tolerances.
You gotta look past the numbers for once in your life. Something is off. The connection is a bit fuzzy.
How do you quantify fuzzy?
You don't quantify fuzzy? You don't measure it, you don't count it, it's nothing like that. It's a feeling.
Everything okay, heroine?
Yeah, well, on your last mission, I noticed that the Cypher Chair was giving off some very strange feedback.
All readings fall within acceptable tolerances.
No, it's your call, but if you ignore it and something goes wrong...
I will find an Arcanist and perform a full protocol inspection on this unit.
There's nothing wrong with the chair, is there?
No.
Why are you always stirring up trouble?
What are you talking about? I've just done her a massive favor. You've got no idea how boring it is being a Fort Cypher. She does not get to work with a freelancer. She does not get to see the world through the eyes of a Javelin pilot. No. You know what she gets to do? She gets to relay official messages back and forth to ciphers at the capital day after day after day.
Some people like boring. Not everyone's cut out to be a freelancer.
So you have said. But you have to admit, that last mission would have gone better with a partner.
I have a partner. You. Every good Javelin pilot needs a cipher.
That is not what I meant. Look, if I had a suit of my own, I could be out there in the field with you.
Dial down your boosters, hotshot. With more training, you'll get your chance. I promise.
Fine. Not like we could afford a spare suit anyway. The job board is empty.
We'll figure something out. We always do.
Yeah. Do you ever regret missing out on the glory days? Back when freelancers were treated like heroes. Contracts would just fall into their laps. Everywhere they went, they were given respect. And free sandwiches.
Free sandwiches?
Yeah, I haven't had my lunch yet. I'm starving. We're on a tight budget here.
Budget has room for sandwiches.
You're probably right. You know what? Why don't you head over to the forge, get your Javelin tuned up, so we're ready to roll if a contract does fall into our laps.
I didn't find anything wrong with that dialogue myself, personally. Man, so whenever I'm streaming, I'm like thinking of the things I'm talking about, and then while I'm thinking of the things I'm talking about, I'm remembering things I meant to talk about like 5 minutes ago. And then I stop talking about what I'm currently talking about, and I start talking about something I meant to talk about 5 minutes ago, and so on and so forth. Is that my style? Is that my streaming style now? To just constantly be in this like loop of going back and forth over things I'm supposed to say and was trying to say, and then got distracted and said something else about. I didn't find that too egregious anyway. It seemed fine to me. I have to say, the playing the downfall of the freelancers, like it couldn't have just been that one mission that fucked up. It must, there had to have been a bunch of other stuff that happened. It would have been cool if they put in a few more missions that was like showing you how it happened, the politics of what happened, who died, what riots there were, why no one likes them anymore, how exactly it happened. That would be nice. Instead, it's basically just two lines in a fucking slideshow. This is very pretty, by the way. I'm digging this. I kind of wish I wasn't in first person, to be honest.
Owen, you need something?
What are you talking about? I just got a message from you saying to meet you at the forge.
I didn't send any. Why would I want to meet up here? Something's not right.
We needed to speak in private. My name is Tassin.
This isn't private.
Travel with a security escort.
Not always. The Sentinels have their uses.
Well, you make a hell of an entrance, I'll give you that.
I have a contract for you, freelancer.
I like to know who I'm working for before I take a job.
Really? From what I hear, two of you will take about any job you can get these days.
What's the job?
An Arcanist has gone missing.
Missing? I thought Arcanists just hung out in labs studying Shaper relics.
Matthias Sumner was investigating some relics at a ruin near the fort. I need you to find him and bring him back home safe.
If he's still alive.
No one knows more about the dangers of Shaper artifacts. I'm confident that knowledge and his own resourcefulness will keep him alive until you find him. What do you say, freelancer? We'll make it worth your while.
Owen, looks like the freelancer's right again. Well, us, anyway.
Excuse me, I just got to... That is excellent. I will go and run my diagnostics. Let me know when you're ready to leave. It was a pleasure.
On behalf of myself and Matthias, thank you for doing this.
Okay, and if I have...
Find Matthias. Trust me, I'm a person you want to know.
Forge unlocked. The Forge allows you to equip new gear and weapons to personalize. Oh, you know, so basic thing you need in the game to play the game. Let's... Oh, do I need to go? I need to go to the Forge. Let's have a talk with her first.
Look who's back in one piece.
So, did you expect me in more pieces than one?
You? Never. I trust you've brought me work. Always good to give your javelin the once over after a run. What have you done this time?
Dialogue options.
Just my job.
A whole two.
Fascinating. I never would have guessed.
I just want to be sure everything's in order.
That's what I like to hear. Scars, beasts, relic-based nonsense. Can't be too careful out there. I'll run you some maintenance checks, make sure everything's humming. Won't impact performance, but I'll add moisture-wicking fabric to the internal padding while I'm at it.
Can't argue with that.
Why would you? If you're running headfirst into chaos, may as well be comfy.
I like the way you think.
I have my moments. Go on. I'll run the checks while you're off.
Gotta say, I'd like moisture wicks in my sweaty power suit. I imagine it gets pretty bad in there. Honestly, I kind of liked Owen. I thought he was all right. Ooh, okay, yeah. So here's Tasman is giving you reasons to replace your old Jav. Choose carefully. You'll be using suit until level 8. Oh yeah, I know this that they get unlocked at different levels. So we've got your wizard, your boring one, your thick boy, and I think this one's Dark Souls. This is the melee character. So let's have a quick look at what they're saying. The Storm, latest in Javelin's design, uses Ember Cord Seals to harness power of the elements. Its ability to float above combat compensates for its light armor. Operated by a skilled lancer, Javelin's lightning, ice, and other elemental attacks make an invaluable tool against the Dominion. So, I like magic. I usually don't like elemental magic. I'm usually not a big fan of it. If I want magic, I want it to be like just fucking force or some shit. Plus, of all the elements, like, no earth, fire, what was it? Lightning, ice. Oh no, it does say other elemental attacks. Okay, no, there could be cool ones in there. I wish I could preview a bit more of their abilities, maybe. Which I think I can probably do. Okay, no, I can't do. The mouth sync, I haven't noticed it myself. It could be, it's very possible there's a delay on the timing between the audio receiving and what I'm sending. It's possible. How would I test that? Okay. I will hover Colossus and there will be a slight click of it now. Now. Okay. the click, my voice, and me hovering over the next thing should have synced up there. Okay, Ranger, boring. Commonly used frontline, reliable javelin, well-rounded offensive and defensive due to an even balance of armor and speed. Ranger's propulsion pack can launch quick airstrikes on unsuspecting foes, as well as navigating challenging terrain during firefights. Thick Boy, heavily armored javelin, cornerstone of human society, and is used in various occupations, including industrial work, deep-sea diving, heavy transport. Slower, but can withstand punishing amounts of damage. Battle, you can count on claws to hold the line or disperse threats and tremendous strength in close combat. So, yeah. Scout suit, explorative and diplomatic missions. The Interceptor is the most agile and acrobatic javelin lancer can find. Lightning fast, close range attacks. So here's what I was thinking after the first few bits of combat there. I was legitimately thinking I would love to run around a lot. And as much as I want to play the Thick Boy, and as much as I love the heavy one, maybe I might enjoy this one more. Because it's fast and nippy and you can take full advantage of the movement system. Yeah, and they always have to make a boring one. Really? Ranger? I don't know why anyone would pick Ranger. I mean, okay, it does look kind of cool, and I've seen some of the variations on the armor, but its abilities are to me. I personally have now and probably always will be a fan of the tank, the big fucker, the super mech. I just love the heavy class in almost every game. But I also love being able to move. I knew, Evan, I knew you'd fucking love this one. I knew it was always between this one and this one, but someone said to me the other day they thought this one was going to be the most popular one because this is the one that looks like Genji. I haven't seen the abilities on anything but the Colossus and the Ranger. I don't know what Storm and Interceptor do. I know roughly what Colossus does. He's got a shield, a lot of damage, and a lot of CC, if I remember correctly. Interceptor, the main thing that bothers me about the Interceptor is it specifically uses melee as one of its primary damaging things. I don't really want to get into melee. I'd rather play a beefy artillery piece, in which case the Storm might be the thing to go for then. I feel like this reminds me... You know what this reminds me of? The Advent units in XCOM. But yeah, we're going to go with thick. Bold. Oh. Thick and juicy. Plus, I want to make the jokes in Dave's Discord that everyone's thick. Yeah, I can't unlock another one for a while, but I'm sure I'll get there eventually. Use loadout tab to change weapons, parts, and gear. Create custom loadouts in the Javelin menu. There's a lot of fucking buttons on screen right now. This is not a very well laid out tutorial. Space on unlock tabs to switch your equipment. Press to move the camera. Circle around the suit. Zoom in and out. Appearance tab. Ooh. I feel like... Okay, let's have a look. This inventory is Javelin specific. Press space on the items you want to equip. Compare currently equipped item on the right with the selected item on the left. Okay, nothing. Nothing in here. Okay. Weapons. Getting on multiple slots to equip. So, we've got an autocannon. Got assault rifle, autocannon. So this is one of the other main things. I know that the autocannon and I think the flamethrower or another really big gun are unique to the Thick Boy, and that honestly is enough for me to want to take it. I love my heavy weapons too. Support gear locked. Ordnance launcher. Nothing for it, yes. So I've got one is railgun and high explosive mortar. Can I pick these yet? I don't pick these yet. Ordnance launcher. Okay. Appearance. This is the most important part of the game. Change appearance of javelin. Explore. I feel like it was gonna pop up another tutorial message at me there, but it just chickened out at the last second. Toggle tooltips. How do I do... How do I do... colors? Is colors a thing? Maybe I haven't unlocked colors yet. Create custom nodes that reflect your favorite playstyles. To start, select none, leave no loadout, clone. Cool. Okay, yeah, let's get back into it. I've dicked around enough at this stage. Not a fan. I've never been a fan of holding. I remember when I was looking at the Kinect years ago, and the Kinect dev manual. The Kinect dev manual, their first version of it was like, oh, you know, when you're making menu interfaces, make them so that someone who's moving around, so that they can not accidentally hit buttons. So, you know, always make your menus something that they have to hold on for a second in order to ensure it's the right option. And then I think 2 or 3 years later, they came out with a revised version where they just went, this is a terrible idea. This is a terrible idea. Make interfaces that people can grow to learn how to use and be good at. Don't make interfaces that require people to wait arbitrary wait times. And I thoroughly agree with that. Why were you looking for the title, Duck? I had nothing good in the title. I had a joke about songs or something with Anthem, but I forgot it. Tracked missions. So this is their main missions. Automatically fight players. Cool. Fair enough. Difficulty. Let's bump that up a little. Increased difficulty. Higher difficulty means greater danger and greater rewards. Grandmaster difficulty level unlocks with the game's progress. So, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, we'll go with hard. We'll also base energy slots and friend. Those who respond. Dupe. How do I P for privacy? Private. With this, Anthem is best experience with a squad. Nah, I'm good. Oh yeah, Twitch isn't great for updating that kind of stuff. I have found in my time, so I know I'm probably asking for trouble going private. But as someone who plays a lot of Warframe solo, I do very much want to. Okay, how am I? Hang on. Oh, okay, start. It's at the bottom. I'm private for this. And it was best. I'm fine. No! You motherfucker! Do you see that? Did you see that? That they're trying to trick me into playing with people. We're having none of that. Yeah, it's private. I guess that was only a one-time thing. Any interest in Apex? Not tonight, Gav. I wanna give Anthem a fair shot. I don't think I'm gonna be able to play it in the morning because I'm going out tomorrow. But I might be on for some Apex tomorrow evening. Depends how Anthem goes here. Whether I have the itch to keep playing. But I'd say Evan would be on for some. If I had to guess. Ooh. Superhero landing. Stuck it.
Here we are, Freelancer. You ready to jump in?
Yes, I am.
Well, let's not keep that big bad world waiting. Our contract is to locate an Arcanist named Matthias. Tassin has given us the last location where he made contact.
I like the loading up. Oh, so our times exactly don't line up. Let's hit some water.
The location Tassin gave us must be close. I'm detecting the camp's shortwave radio.
Not seeing anyone. Owen, anything?
Yeah, lots of broken equipment. Obviously Arcanist made, otherwise nothing with the radio. And
okay.
No Matthias.
Okay, so instead of dodge was on middle mouse button, now it's shield. Fairly likely I'm going to change this at some point. Middle mouse, because shield seems like something you want to bring up in a panic. definitely feels like something you want to bring up in Panic.
Oh, hang on. Detecting another radio. Same frequency.
Must be more than one camp. Let's follow that signal.
What is that? My CPU is currently sitting at 100% without any signs of moving.
To get to the location I've marked for better reception.
Ooh, I definitely want more jump jets. Hang on.
Besides that Arcanists get themselves in trouble by being out here.
About Matthias.
Review markers, whatever.
He has a reputation among the Arcanists, not a good one.
Having a bad reputation is chapter 1 of the Freelancer's Handbook.
Let's just bump this way the fuck down. Yeah, 25% seems fine. Camera shake, never been a fan. That's a lot better. Okay. Subtle, not the way it was. What was annoying me there was when I did this, I could feel like I couldn't see anything because the game was shaking. Very little bloom, screen shake, motion blur is sometimes okay, depth of field is sometimes okay. Very much depends on the game and how they decide to implement it. But in this game, they're both off for now. But I do very much love the movement.
Arcanists.
Yes.
Matthias?
No, he's not here. Look for anything that can help track him down.
Mission leader for the research group failed to check in Fort Cypress as expected. Can I wonder. Yep, nope. I can literally just step on a corpse. Okay. So, Streamlabs. Oh, Streamlabs is actually using 13% of my CPU. To be fair, that's a fair bit. But I'm using NVENC encoding, so yeah, my CPU has been showing its age recently. Whee! I like the spin up. Let's see what my abilities are too. Good. I like it. I don't know what this is, but I like the sound. I like it. And that's the melee. Okay, so AoE by the looks. AoE knockdown by the looks of it. Looks like I got a scannery thingy. Yeah, I do. Can still double jump, though not as high. Oh yeah, that's barely a double jump. Another one. Well, they count as physics. They count as terrain because I do move up slightly when I stand on it. I'm a big fan of doing that. I'm gonna. Oh man, I probably should have taken.
We can use it to help search for another camp. It'll take time.
Okay, get started.
Stand near the thing and defend. I'm gonna guess.
Quiet out here.
Oh.
Maybe. What the hell? An ambush!
It's the scars, damn scavengers. Multiple signals, they are everywhere.
Ooh.
No, still working.
Autocannons, always something I'm a fan of.
Just fiddling with the radio signal for the next location.
I think I killed him too quickly for the game.
Of course, lots at stake, I know.
There. Oh no! Okay, no, there's more.
I noticed.
I am taking damage. Oh no. I just noticed my health bar in the top left. Ooh, reloading. Shit.
That's horrible things. Now finish off the remaining scars.
Let's back up a little. Hard might be harder than I anticipated. Let's get them nice and... yeah. Okay, I learned this from watching Dave. Got the health. Good shit. Where was that from? Where was that fire coming from? Maybe I was standing in the fire. That actually could be. Oh yeah, no, I'm done. I was.
Finally. And down.
This is Arcanist Matthias.
Oh.
Scars have attacked my camp. Need immediate assistance.
Matthias, where are you?
He didn't hear you. But I think I found another camp.
Okay, let's go.
That was clearly a recording.
Hear anything else,
Freelancer.
Matthias?
Nothing.
E.
Just lost the radio signal. We need a signal booster. Wait! Found one.
Information on the world. Mission contract. Notification of hero when an entry is added. Oh my god, there's
Got a bunch of skulls.
lore galore.
I've never seen this much scar activity. What is going on?
I don't know.
I am sure we will see all the scar activity all the time for the rest of the whole game. Alright, I learned this one from watching Dave as well. Yeah! The flying shield bash. Is this Dark Souls?
Incoming. Looks like they're using gates. I hate those. Very unfair.
Gotta make sure I'm picking up the healing things, because I do not have any health. Or shields, nothing regeneratable. This reminds me of when I first started playing Warframe. When I was bad. Ooh, nice! I like, reloading. Shit. Yeah, I can definitely see where the quick dash of the Ranger would be quite nice to have.
Should be close.
But
Do is turn it off.
flying shield bashing people seems pretty dope too. That's pretty high on the list of things I like.
Signal booster is working.
I'm heading up the stairs, hoping to find refuge. Scars in pursuit.
Matthias, he still can't hear us.
I've got a location.
1 second, I've got a... In the earliest days of human freedom, these Shaper rings have long been a source of study and speculation for the Arcanist community. While much knowledge has been lost about the ring gate, it is thought that both gates used to be upright, and that the second one fell to the ground some 30 years ago. Arcanists hypothesize that the ring most likely fell due to seismic activity which can connect it to the same Shaper activity that destroyed Velathra? Wait, where does... Oh, there's a second ring somewhere else around here? Oh, nope. Well, this is life now. Is everyone enjoying that sound? I sure am not. I might turn down the SFX just a little bit, in fact, I should have done that already. Actually, how does it sound on your guys' end? That's a very important question to ask. Speaker configuration, VoIP off. If I'm speaking to people, I'd like to speak to them on Discord. 75 seems like a good place to put this. It's just a little bit loud in my ears. Yeah, there's a little bit of punch to that. Kind of hurts my ears a little. I do need to very much work on my stream audio setup because it's hyper basic, like as basic as it can get. Morning's Edge. I want to see what these are. Enter the Cortex starting menu on information. Return to the menu after exiting Cortex. Expansion of the Fortress of Dawn. Morning's Edge was abandoned when Ardenvasa left the fortress and went to Anthem. In recent years, it has become a favorite romantic spot for Lancers due to its prominence in the Crimson Lancer radio program. Morning's Edge? Why did we come here? The same reason everyone else does. Delaro, will you marry me? Okay. Well, I guess we're gonna be reading some of those entries if we've got that high a quality. Oh, I mean in terms of audio, I mean literally just like setting up the audio sources a bit better so that the game, my voice, and what's being put to my ears are separate things. I think I can do that with basic Streamlabs OBS stuff.
I'm not seeing our Arcanist.
Owen, help me out.
He's not here. Wait, that's the radio we were following. The scars were taking it apart. We fixed that. I bet we reached Matthias.
A fetch quest, you say? Where I'm fetching a people. Alright. Only one thing to do. See, this seems like the CC tactic that's gonna be used in high-level multiplayer to me. Just do this with people.
What's happening with the scars? Something has them enraged.
Are these people, or what the fuck are they? Or are they supposed to be some kind of monstrosities, or... Because they're making fucking weird noises. They look like they're human, but they're making noises. Get back here.
That seems to be the last of the scars. Let's fix that radio.
What needs to happen?
Get me into the access panel, I'll do the rest.
I'm guessing... Defend the point? I'll have to check out. That's a little...
Starting repairs.
has been using the site to study Shaper energy. Is that the smallest text in humankind?
Damn it!
This reminds me of...
Hang on, we've got company.
Can it be fixed?
Oh, fuck.
Of course, just deal with the scars, I'll figure it out.
Fudge? Ooh, a lot of recoil on this. This is hard to keep under control. Ooh, sorry, scratching my nose. Nearly kicked over a bottle of Coke. Not feeling the autocannon. Now that I've used it a bit, I think I'd rather something more punchy, I guess. Less shots, more damage. I'm good. Let's take out the ads first. That's how you say it, right? Ads.
Watch out for the flamethrower.
I'm fine, Owen. Go for the weak spot. Take out that while I'm at it. Wonder if I can... I can! Excellent.
Around him. Around the back. He's weaker there.
Yes, game. I know you're trying to tutorial me. Oh shit. Oh shit.
Oh, the gates are closing. Looks like we scared them off. Let's take care of the rest and get back to the radio.
I think... Oh right, my health's regenning. Okay, no, I'm good. Well, only one thing to do on low health. Oh, I'm out of ammo. Boom. Okay, I can see why Dave was in love with this particular tactic.
Okay, I think I got it.
Are you sure?
Mostly sure.
Alright. What is this thing?
I've got a location. Patching Matthias through.
Can I pilot this?
I need help. There are scars everywhere.
It works. Matthias, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, thank goodness. There's no time. I'm hiding, but the scars are searching. I can see them. You must hurry.
Just hang on. We're coming.
What's the dark shit for? Virtual audio cable. Oh, so... Sound card I don't have myself. That did damage to me?
Matthias managed all these stairs to get up here with an army of scars at your heels. Things aren't possible, I guess.
I'm starting to feel like I know the voice actor for Owen. He sounds familiar, doesn't he? Not just me, right? Yay! Oh! Into a thingamajig. An instance? Am I saying it right? Am I using MMO terms?
Getting a read on his radio signal.
Are you okay?
A little banged up, but fine. You see that ramp up ahead? The one with the statue? Head up there.
Oh, you meant... So when you said Wheatley, I was originally thinking of like Will Wheaton or something like that. I wasn't thinking of Wheatley from Portal. That's not the first thing that came to my mind. But you might be right. That might be who it is. Ooh.
What about scars near you?
Can I get that?
Spots of trouble. Near misses. They're quite relentless.
Guy seems pretty calm for the situation he's in.
What's this? Found some canisters. Could prove useful.
Don't try anything dangerous.
Not to worry.
Ordis. Not quite Ordis. Yeah, yeah. Oh. Oh, you can hold. Okay, I didn't realize this. If you hold jump, you go a little higher. I figured it was just double tap it. I was kind of rather if it was just double tap. Alright, this is full. Looks like there's boys up here.
Got a swarm here. Less than the thighs to deal with.
Ooh, I'm affected by something. Oh, did that not hit? It did! Excellent. Alright. Good night, Duck. Cheers for hanging out, man. Oh shit. Oh boy, there is a lot. There is a lot more than I can handle here.
What's happening? Matthias?
Don't worry. Small trap, the scars walked right into it. I'll have to keep moving.
Ooh. Let me take them out. Ooh, did that not? That did not count as a shield. Need to use my abilities a little more. Are you? Where did you come? Oh, the portal was open behind me that whole time. Yes! Shielded it. Nice. Still low off. Take the health. Punch the boy. Punch him harder. That should be the last of them, I think. Let's... that always does AoE, so it's not a single target one like Rangers. So you'll see me messing up that first ability a few times there. It's because you need to hold down one in order to... Let's hover for a second. You need to hold down one in order to make use of it. If you just tap one, which is what I keep doing by accident, it doesn't fully trigger the ability. Ooh, shit. I let my shield... not my shield, I let the other thing... Oh. So I can shield bash with this. Nice. Let the shield do all the work for me. I got time. There is a lot going on. It reminds me of how I feel with Warframe when I was bad, before I could handle the fact that there was like 100 or so enemies on screen. Except these guys don't go down in one shot. Okay, let's do it this way. I'm an idiot. This thing was here the whole time. Guessing this has been spawning a bunch of the boys I've been fighting. Oh shit! Well, first death, I guess. Where does it respawn me, I wonder? Ooh, back. Looks like it's further back. Yeah, I have to go through that again. That's a shame. Well, I didn't realize there was a thing I needed to take out, which is why they kept spawning in more dudes. So that's my own damn fault. Okay, I think E is actually going to get switched to... We're going to go full Warframe controls, by the way. Oh! Holy shit! Doesn't pause the game. Multiplayer game, forgot that. Well, I'll just give this guy a bit of a bash. Give him the old CC. I think that's got some auto-aim to it, because I don't think I'm actually hitting people with it properly. I think it's correcting for me. Looks good.
What's happening, Matthias?
Alright, let's get this thing... Just came out over here, didn't it? Not yet. Okay. I'm not gonna hit him. Let's... Oh, this is where I got stuck last time, wasn't it? This is where I ended up losing a bunch of health. And it looks like they're coming from over there, so... Block. Ah, I didn't get the block. I feel like I'm stopping running without intending to. Occasionally. Not sure if that's a mistake I'm making or the game is making for me. Was it up here? No. Okay. Let's go back to shield bashing.
More incoming. Watch those hives.
Ah, that's where the... This must have just spawned last time. I thought I was fighting dudes for ages. I was just being bad. Okay. Oh! You know what I've got? This thing. That's my ultimate ability. It was mostly a mess of particles in the face. So I'm sure exactly how it looked on stream. Oh no, same thing that's happening last time is happening again. Let's shield this up. Stuff, take out the other hive. I think a fully charged blast from this is not enough to take it out.
Hive's taken care of. Let's see to those scars.
You got it.
Ooh, where's that coming from? Over there. Okay, shit. Nothing behind me. Let this blow up. And we're gonna... Oh, no way, you're kidding me. Okay, this is back on full health. I don't know why I got full health back for it, but... Nice! Okay. That was close. You guys are a little bit of a bullet sponge, which I'm probably going to put down to mostly the difficulty I have this set to. He was having a bit of a freak out there. Alright. What I was going to do there is I'm going to switch up a few of the controls. You're probably going to find some of these weird too. Key bindings, please and thank you. So currently mouse 4 is hover. That's fine. This one is... Mouse 5 is... what do you call it? Melee. We're going to switch mouse 5 to evade, or shield in my case. And we're going to swap melee to E. And interact... Or was interact? Interact to C. C is what I'm used to from Warframe. And it works quite well for me.
Matthias, I'm in the tunnel. You're close. Main chamber just ahead. It's incredible.
Doing some damage. Matthias has been busy.
Ooh. It's a very pretty game. I'm definitely giving it that. Didn't expect it not to be, but... Oh, right! I was already pressing the wrong buttons. Okay. Oh, no. Quicker than pressing C, or holding C on it. I want to see if I can... I can't shield bash it.
Stay put. I'll keep them off you. Much appreciated.
He's in there, I guess. Yeah, so we defend this door. And reload while we have the time. Where are they? Gotta get around the corner.
Where are they all coming from?
Scars have too many ways to add to their numbers if needed.
So remember in the last mission? Was it the last mission? Was this mission? When he was saying, oh, I've never seen this much Scar activity. This is more. This is significantly more Scar activity than there was before. And he has yet to comment on it again.
Be careful.
I'm trying.
Where is the next threat coming from? I don't want to... Shit, I let go of it. Fat-fingered it. Oh, what? Shukra. Let's go shield straight through these guys, pick up the health while we're at it. And gun them down from behind.
How did you make them so mad, Matthias? Never seen them like this.
I'm sure he knows. Oh shit, the big one. Well. Let's get some distance. Take out the small ones while we can. Bloom. Okay. I keep using the middle mouse button like an idiot. Even though I only reset it a minute ago because I thought I'd be more comfortable with a different ability. Alright, let's... Are you? For real, son? Shit, fire. Not a good... Two of them.
I don't care what its name is.
Oh, Butler. Oh, like crap, is that a... That's a fast boy. Okay. Alright, let's go grab... What I'm hoping is... That's Matthias. You're useless. Fuck. I need some health. Drop it. Thank you. Let's CC some of these guys over here, and... Or not. Oh boy. I have to say, I'm liking playing this in hard. I do have to actively think about what I'm doing. Can't say how I'd feel if I was playing with people now. Would it be easier or not? Would it be too easy? Okay, this guy runs. And he don't stop for nothing. Getting out of here. Are there any more of them spawning in? That looks good. Got another health thing. If I can stay alive for more than a few seconds, I can recharge that last little health globe. Oh, will that recharge? Or am I in too much combat? Let's reload while we have a second.
The thing just isn't dying. What the hell?
No, it's not. It's not gonna. It's only the last bar of health that will do it. Let's try and. Nope, I missed. Fuck me! Holy shit! The fire might kill me if I'm not careful. It's nice health. Okay. I want to stay away from that thing. I think dudes can still spawn in from there, even at this stage. There we go. That's how we do it. Let's see if we can get a position behind him. Nope. Never mind. The boys have arrived. Okay. Sorry for being a little quiet here. I'm pretty freaked. No ammo. Okay. Damn it. We're gonna head up here again. Maybe get a position behind some people. Oh, the... Hello. Okay, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Oh, that's not a flamethrower, that's a flame cannon. That didn't do enough. Why did no one remind me? I know why no one reminded me. I've specifically asked people not to remind me of things.
He is done. Let's clean up
Thank
the rest of it now, shall we?
God. Okay, that worked out pretty well. Excellent. Where did that come from? I'm liking the shield. I'm really getting into the shield. Bringing it up at the last second to block an attack. E. Gotta remember E is now melee, not the mouse button. Block that. Hey, we've done it.
Signals? I'll keep monitoring. You should check on Matthias.
Matthias. Hello.
Matthias?
Here, right here. These scars.
Oh, he's got a helmet on.
Arcanists and scars often clash over Shaper sites, but nothing like this. I must tell Tassin. Please. I need to return to Fort Tarsus.
Well, hop on, buddy. Mission ends. Okay. Let's have a quick look at the stream health checks and whatnot. Nice. Okay. So yeah, so far, kind of digging it. I'm kind of liking. I think that combat's pretty fun. I think that's actually pretty good. I imagine I probably wouldn't like it as much on normal difficulty. I think it'd probably be just a bit of a bullet sponge fest. I mean, those guys are definitely bullet sponges, but maybe, sorry, bullet sponge is not the right word. Maybe it'd just be too easy on a lower difficulty. I'm liking what I'm seeing so far, though. Soldier. Yeah, I'm sure that's a good one to get. Addition feats. Oh, I got level 4, I'm guessing. Sure, there's going to be a whole lot of exposition between this and Tier 2. What does Tier 2 mean? Pilot level 3, weapon slot unlocked. Nice, that's something I did want very much, is in a second weapon slot. Yeah. So what did we get? We got some... These are abilities, I think. So this is the stuff that can go on your back or on your arm. Actually, a grenade launcher is what I wanted to see. I definitely want to give that a shot. Let's go to Forge. Chimeric weapon parts. Sure. I totally get what all of that means. Why for vault? What's a vault? Oh, that's your stuff. Oh, this is how you change colors. Oh, hello. Beautiful. I like it. Nice. White. So I do have an idea going into this of what I want to go for. Painted all... What do we got? Age? Nah. Rugged. Worn. Metal bear. Leather artificial. Fine. Wrinkled cloth. Wrinkled cloth? That... Oh god, what is this? Dominion Hex? Engineer seems fine. Secondary. So secondary, I probably want to go... Oh, that's... Okay, so this is the armor highlighting. Let me think. This needs to be... It's white, gray, purple, yellow highlights, pink energy. So... what do we got down here? That's pretty close. Oh, that's the color. That's the color I want. Yeah. Can we get that in a cleaner looking variation? This, I'm probably gonna go with engineer for most of them by the looks of it. Chrome is not a huge fan of chrome. Clean looks good actually. Yeah. Now what part of the machine is... Okay, this is... I can't change this. This is... Oh, these are the braces and stuff. How do I... Okay. Maybe I make this the gray. I'd want to kind of have this gold, personally, is where I'd go for. Aged bear. Engineer, so that's just white. Thick. Worn, hardened plastic. Metallic panel. Official, nylon. So I kind of want to go for kind of a more shiny version of this. Bear seems good. Ooh, there we go. Does this want to be... What color do I want this? I'm going to punt this in bright pink for the moment. I want to just highlight these last couple bits and what they do. What parts of the mech they change the colors of. That in horrible looking red. And this one in yellow. So, I think I know what I'm going to go for here. I think this one is going to go for a dull looking gray, just. Yeah, that seems about right. That's about what I'm looking for. With a... Oh no, sorry, not this one. Not this one. This is what I was doing there. Nylon. Oh, these are fabric-y parts. Okay. Fine. Plastic. Worn. Engineer. I want to do Warframe. Probably plastic, honestly. It still just looks kind of rusty. How do I make it? Oh, okay, there we go. These are a little shinier than I was expecting. Yeah, that's more of a cartoony thing going on. I quite like that. This gold. As soon as I figure out how to make gold. Clean, engineer, fair. Might not be able to make this as I wanted to. So clean metallic and something golden looking. Go for this for now. Anyone has any suggestions on what looks gold? I am more than open to it. Now this might have to do for now. Yeah, this'll do for now. And I'll probably make this one gold as well, I think. Or possibly bright pink. Tempted to go with bright pink. Hardened plastic, artificial? Sure. I feel like I'm missing something about this. Some part of it I haven't gotten quite right. Honestly, I think it's this. I think I want this to be something else. I think I want this to be closer to gold. But yeah, that's about what I want. Animations. Victory, sure. Landing, sure. Flare, sure. Yeah, they're fine. Wear state. Oh, there we go. Finals, none, please. Arms. Legs. Torso. Oh, these are just all the cosmetic bits and pieces. So, change it to loadout.
You'll put this javelin through its paces.
Weapons. That's the autocannon. Sniper, grenade, autocannon, maximum. Shotgun. Thinking grenade plus shotgun. Seems like the kind of thing I would like, generally. I'm always going to be down on... The damage is not... I wonder what that damage value is for. Is that damage per second, or is that damage per, like, bullet or something? Because if so, this is awful. Highest rate of fire in shotgun class, 2 shell bursts, amplified power, okay. Knockdown power with amount of ammunition is... okay, knockdown power is not mentioned as part of this. Marksman is tempting. We'll stick with the autocannon for the moment. And I do want to change this if I can. Explosive burst. Sure. Oh, I didn't get anything new for this part. And these are all locked. Okay, fair enough. Alright. Game has calmed down on the CPU usage for the moment, at least. What time is it, actually? I do need to get up early in the morning. I might call it for a bit soon, maybe? Let's... back to low FPS. Okay, not a fan. But whatever. C.
Freelancer. Thanks for the save. That trouble was unexpected.
You often hang around outside the walls like that?
Occupational hazard. But this was different. Something's making the scars more violent.
I think it's the Dominion. We think they're back. I'm sure you must know Freelancer Yarrow.
I think Tassin's right. This feels like before the attack on Freemark.
The one that set off the Heart of Rage?
I don't really know the whole story.
I do.
Exposition.
Much of what I am about to tell you is not well known.
Covering their
My
asses.
ward, Johnny, was there 10 years ago. She saw it with her own eyes. What you will already know is that Freemark was one of the great cities of Bastion. Ancient, proud, prosperous. But most important, it held the largest and greatest enclave of freelancers anywhere. The freelancers, along with the Sentinels, guardians of the walls, protected Freemark and its people from the chaos of our world. Until one day, the Dominion arrived on their doorstep. Cruel conquerors from the north. The Dominion, the Sentinels, and the Freelancers would make their claim for Freemark that day. Each group heirs in their own right to the legendary General Tarsis and her Legion of Dawn. One of our best, Freelancer Adams, led the charge as the Enclave leapt to meet the Dominion forces head-on. My Johnny says the army was massive. The Dominion was led by Dr. Harkin, a man never seen before or after that day. He came to take the city at any cost. So they fought, outnumbered, outflanked, and outgunned. Freelancers fought. They did well for a time. But the walls of the Great Freemark did not hold. The Dominion poured in. Adams, with many freelancers, made their last stand outside the city walls. While some, like Johnny, stayed to help who she could. When, without warning, the doomed Sentinels fell back. But now I tell you that deep in the city, Johnny discovered what the Sentinels already knew. The Dominion didn't want to destroy Freemark. They wanted to capture an ancient Shaper relic that was protected deep inside the city. The Cenotaph. It seems this Dr. Harkin believed he had created a way for the Dominion to use the Cenotaph to control the Anthem of creation itself. Arrogance. The Anthem will not be controlled. The terrible cataclysm, which was unleashed that day, destroyed Freemark, destroyed the Dominion, destroyed everything. That cataclysm became the Heart of Rage. Some survived to tell the story of Freemark, but not many.
Dominion must be back for a reason.
I clearly have more intel to hunt down. Come and find me later.
Yeah, me too. I'll contact you when I have something.
I'll be in the Enclave.
Didn't get the Wilhelm scream. Also, exposition dump and a fucking half. Holy shit. Action system within the challenge tab. Held several freelance and arcanist to unlock wards. Okay. Yeah, no, I didn't get the Wilhelm scream there. Oh, I never looked at the back. How do I feel about the paint job? I think it could do... I mean, they were doing well with showing there as well. It's just they, for some reason, they felt the need to have a voiceover over all of it. I mean, well, how else would you do it?
I figured you'd make your way to me soon enough.
Yes, have you played through it?
Only the good parts.
Oh, it's all good. The fact that anybody's talking about a freelancer is even better. Name's Prospero. I'm betting you're the one I've been waiting for.
Yeah? Why is that?
You understand being a freelance is more than just a job. It's about pride. Pride in doing something well. Pride in your javelin.
Hasn't been much of that lately.
Intolerable. Who wants to charge into a fight looking plain and simple? What kind of statement does that make? Not when you could fly in looking like steel thunder come to life. A fistful of lightning in one hand and a hailstorm of pain in the other.
That's colorful.
Is what I do. When Lancers want to make a statement, they buy something special for their javelin. Maybe custom decals or bodywork. I'm the guy they come to. Or used to. Hasn't been any demand. The Forge can't even build anything these days. I'm hoping you can change that.
How can I help?
We need to fire it up again. That takes Ember. And someone with the guts to collect it. If you can find some, I'm back in business. We both are. I'll teach you how to craft things.
Okay, I'll bite.
What I wanted to hear. You'll need to search for Ember outside the fort. Bring it here and we can start getting this place back on its feet.
Will do.
A quest solely for fashion, I can get behind. Freelancers often find extra work doing... Oh, right, okay. Fancy lighting a fire. Extra resources. So it's a fetch. Crafting is a critical tool for any freelancer. Ember, naturally occurring dangerous byproduct of the Anthem. Use the foundation of human technology. Probably have some fucking spare already. Let me guess. Oh, free play. Oh, okay, yeah. Self, collectible, crafting materials. Nice. So he's done. Now, how many other markers are there? Oh, now it's trying to get me to fashion them. Fashion them. Ultimately, from what I've been seeing from the Discords I'm on, anyone who's playing this is just posting pictures of their fashion. That's everything about the game right now. And I cannot blame them. It's add to Cortex? Oh, hello. Gateway, an interface that acts as a buffer between the human mind and the Anthem of creation. Oh, this is what the... Oh, wait, no. Making it possible for humans to channel their will into Ember-based technology. Arcanists believed that it was repeated exposure to Ember that possibly brought about the discovery of the Gateway. While the volume of Tarsus begins with the Gateway discovery, it does not specify when it happened in relation to the Legion of Dawn. Gateway has made direct exposure to the Anthem rare, but ciphers are often at risk of madness or even death because of the Gateway seems to behave differently through an amplifier than other technology. Upon this discovery, he knew what he must do. The Urgoth, hungry to use the Anthem for their own purpose, must never know that humans had discovered the buffer, the Gateway they sought. He feigned ignorance to his master, yet whispered his findings to his apprentice, and they to their own kin. From settlement to settlement, and through many years it carried, until it was whispered to Vasa, who possessed the clarity to use this knowledge for liberation of all humanity. Guessing that's the bad guy story. And what was that in relation to? Was that in relation to this here, or something else? What else we got over here? Hey. Shaper relics, influence left behind by the Shapers when they abandoned the world they'd created. Varying in shapes, size, and purpose, relics are powered by the Anthem of creation and are commonly believed to be the very tools that constructed the world. activated relic becomes overwhelmed by the Anthem, it creates a cataclysm, often causing fragments to break off the relic. Monsters have discovered through trial and error that returning these fragments to their rightful place can in some cases silence the relic. The relic shuddered before them, and the freelancer sprang into action. Paramodes went left, gathered the nearest echo into his pack, then dashed to the relic, quickly restoring it. Gillimer went to the right to protect the citizens of the market and led them to safety. Lastly, Uri, suddenly free of his previous intoxication, raised his mace and chortled heartily at the chimera that sprung from the relic's maw. Oh. Daily. Okay, don't care. Not for now, anyway. I'm guessing I need to talk to you? Kind of trying to figure out how... let's zoom out a little, actually. Ooh, there is a lot. Is this... So that's the currently active quest. That's the one they want me to do. I'm guessing these are all the other quests I can check out. Feed? I'm guessing that's game updates. I'll find out in a second, I guess.
Well, hello.
Oh, what's going on? You scare me a little sometimes.
Do I? Actually, I suppose that's fair. I do peddle in danger. Still, you should know me better than that. I know you.
Okay, when's my birthday?
Trick question. You don't like celebrating birthdays.
So, when is my birthday?
I think you're having me on. You've never told me.
Probably not. It was a number of days ago.
Well then, happy belated birthday.
Thank you. So, where's my gift?
I tell you what, I'll write you a terrible poem. How does that sound? Sometime.
Actually, the day we met was my birthday.
Haha, now that is a trick. Which time? Recently or in our youth?
Youth? The time you picked my pocket?
Well, I was starving.
Or bored.
Or bored. Which turned out well, actually. Griefing regulators for a week was pretty fun. You were always looking for trouble. Is that what made you want to be a freelancer, do you think?
I'm not a fucking... Hey, Jesus, welcome back.
Besides, my job is helping people, Owen.
A touch defensive?
Yeah, because I'm defending my adult self.
Look, of course we're helping people. But I like to think about the root of things, that's all. The spark that began the journey.
Say, back then, what were you doing alone in Pontaix anyway?
I was tired of the Satomi and was taking, well, shall we say, an unscheduled break. Roaming. That's what I was doing, roaming. Same thing you were doing when we met in Heliost.
I like to think of it more as finding myself.
Because of the Heart of Rage. Where's your team?
I don't know.
Yeah, I brought you down. Well, never mind. There's a bright future ahead. Cheer up. Contracts await.
I'm going to have a look at this. Owen is a cipher who works out of the freelancer enclave in Fort Tarsus, a small town front Bastion. Born in poverty, he sent for cipher training at a young age when he first showed sensitivity to the Anthem. Owen. Most of his life studying at Roland's WTS. So, people who are sensitive to the Anthem, basically psychic, can use it to do what, though? I'm a little iffy on that. He's an adventurer and a mischief maker at heart. After leaving Bronlin, he traveled for a number of years before settling down in Fort Tarsus to work with the freelancers. However, the few contracts available have left him uninspired and dreaming of grander things. He longs to operate a javelin of his own. First met Owen a little over 10 years ago in the tiny city of Pontaix, when he tried to steal from you. By his introduction, you had an unmistakable connection and spent the rest of your week having fun together. So you've known him 10 years. Okay. Years later, after a failed mission in the Heart of Rage and Rift, your team, your roaming and soul-searching took you to Heliost, where you bumped into Owen again. Turned into brief friendship, partnership. Cool. I do actually, this is what I do want to read about ciphers. Individuals with a sensitivity to the Anthem of Creation and are capable of telepathic communication and heightened mental calculation. Okay. Oh, so that's why she was so important to the mission. They were coordinating the teams of javelins. Okay. And young people who are identified as having this unique gift undergo Ember exposure and dedicated training to enhance their mental skills. Cipher abilities first appeared. Corvus sought to use these individuals for covert purposes. They developed amplifier technology and created a type of institutional training center called a Satomi. Most important and advanced of these is Esterat, the premier Satomi located in Anthem. Later, the Cipher Revolution brought ciphers expanded rights, freedom to choose how their abilities were used, opening a new world of communication between settlements and the aid of lancers, while javelins were invented Javelins were invented long before the cipher phenomenon. The addition of ciphers to the operation outside of the wall has made all lancers safer and more effective. So, had the apocalypse already happened, or not the apocalypse, I suppose, but the... I wonder, or was there an apocalypse in this universe? I must find that out at some point. Is there just like the world? Journal, library, mailbox. Subscriptions. Daxia. Reveladel. It has been confirmed by Royal Insider Lady Daxia. Oh, right, it's fucking gossip. Most eligible members of the royal family is no longer living at the palace for a week. Sources have claimed that she was sent away. Military upon location. Police state Lady Daxis is a wonderful woman, and we wish her all the best in her new life as a captain with the Sentinels. Sure, she'll do us proud, considering the scandal Daxia heaped upon the palace in recent months. You'll have her work cut out for her. Good luck, Daxia, wherever you are. And let's see, junk mail. Darren, hope of bringing prosperity to you. Oh, okay, yeah, it's a. Of course, this joke is being used. It's not a joke. Sentinel Commander Anthem was prompted to Argentum Cargay, and he was killed by a Chimera after he broke the chain. Send 5 copies and see what happens. Oh god, I'm glad I don't get these anymore. I legit used to get these when I was in, I think, secondary school. When I first started college, people legitimately sent these around. And also people communicated by email, which was also quite weird. On behalf of the citizens of Four Towers, I'm petitioning for an increase in parchment stores to be delivered on a regular cadence, rate in which this force population consume parchment so that it can produce letters, contracts, and entertainments more than our current stocks can bear. I know that you have issued requests for citizens to reduce how much parchment they use. I would argue that this is a mistake. We do not have the luxuries, distractions of Anthem or Helios. For many of us, parchment is our only outlet. It's how we connect and stay sane. Without it, I am positive you will see an increase in undesirable activity. It's not a threat, mind you, just a prediction. Predication. Ugh. Why did I go to junk mail? That seems fine. That seems perfectly reasonable. Yeah. News. Yeah. Expanding role, modifying your javelin, join Origin accident. No, thank you. You're good. Oh, that's opening up my web browser. Great. I kind of need that. Keep an eye on the stream, make sure it's not dead. Oh, Lord. Oh, Jesus. Go away. I might try this out in full screen at some point. It actually opened up another tab on me, by the way. Add to Cortex. What is this one about? Oh, more about ciphers. Oh, no, I just read this. Oh, what do we see? Everything, image, words, patterns, feelings. Memories are deeper in the amplifier than out. It's not just our memories, but any cipher we connect become one. It makes the outside world a bit frustrating, doesn't it? So it's a psychic communication mesh hive mind. Seems cool.
Ah, my new friend. You listened well to my story of Freemark, huh?
Never heard it told like that.
I was long retired. The battle was not mine to fight. But good friends tell me. I was a freelancer for many years. You know what freelancers do?
We deal with things beyond the wall. Problems. We help people.
Truth, but it's not so small as that. We explore, we fight chaos, we save lives. You hear me?
Okay, I hear you.
People could count on us. In this world, a big deal. But that has been lost. People don't trust us. Hard times now. But enough gloom. Got a contract for you. Going to protect some Arcanists doing seismic tests, okay?
Seismic tests?
Yeah, check to see if Fort Tarsis has strong foundation. Don't want it to fall into a hole like last time.
What?
But these tests attract animals. The kind with teeth, you know? You protect one side of the fort, and Freelancer Rife will protect the other. You hear me?
I hear you.
Good. Now go. I'm hungry. No breakfast yet.
There is a lot of dialogue. Holy crap. I know people had said this to me. Hey, that's Unibuns emote. It's an excellent emote. You shush, honey. Also, hey, honey. That's actually a good point. I never did get I have gotten Twitch emotes. Twitch emotes, yes? Honey, you've been You've been on Twitch before. The little smiley face, where you do things like this. It's a oh right, you probably don't have Monka S. um KZ, you need to install BTTV, and then you use the emote Monka S, and that's like your oh well okay. I've got a gun now. Sure, that's like your everyday oh god what's happening emote. That's the general gist of that emote. What freelancer was damaged by a massive flood, creating a series of sinkholes. After a thorough series of seismic tests, construction began at a different site. Regular tests are performed on the current port standards to monitor foundation. Ohio. Where do I install this? Oh, did you? Is it Ohio? Vohio. Is that what that? Oh, I never realized that's Vohio. I think I kind of like Ohio better as a thing to say. BTTV, just look it up on Chrome extensions. I love the memo. I must start using that memo emote. It's quite cool. I like it. My dear hope is that my devices, like seeds planted in deep stone, will grow and bear fruit that will keep my home safe. Honey, why are you on Firefox? Who uses Firefox now? It's Chrome. Actually, it's probably still available for Firefox. I would imagine Bohio. I don't know how to say it. I feel like Ohio is like a thing people say. Am I crazy in that regard? Net silos and establishment underground beacons. Arcanists are scientists, researchers, and scholars who study the mysteries of the world, from wildlife to shaper instruments. Arcanists preserve and teach their collected knowledge for the benefit of humanity. They're oh, hang on. Yeah. Oh, space. I need to press space. How do I? Okay, you're done.
Visitors in today, new to Fort Tarsis, curious about freelancers.
Okay, nice. That's some dialogue, all right. I know of Ohio, but I mean, I guess I'm accepting whatever that was. Did that not? What did I do? Let's have a quick look at the map. There's a guy up here I need to talk to. There are so many people to talk to.
Freelancer.
Oh.
Hey, how'd your last job go?
Rough.
I come back breathing. It went fine.
Straight truth there. Just got back myself. Damn Titan nearly took my arm off. Always something, huh? Owen stopped by. Wanted to make sure your records were in order. No worries though, a Titan won't stop me from keeping this place organized.
How'd you end up as our record keeper anyway? You don't seem the desk type.
Layers, buddy. We all got him. You want a well-placed shot or a well-kept ledger? Ask Lucky Jack. We all do our bit for the family, right?
Yes, we all have our roles. We do our jobs. That's it. God, that is depressing.
So you're the cousin who enjoys paperwork.
And taking on scars.
Keeping things balanced.
That's what I do. The point is, we've got each other's backs. It's not like we got anyone else in our corner.
That'd be grand.
Not today, but we'll turn things around.
That's the spirit right there. We need freelancers to bring in contracts, get the work done. The better the Enclave does, the better we all do, right? Well, I've got reports to update before I'm back out there. Striders to save, relics to silence, you know how it is.
Okay, what you want to do now, Carolina, is there should be a little smiley face underneath your thingy. You should now be able to use the GIF emotes, of which I have a couple. Is that Blobble Wobble? That's Blob Wobble, yeah. Let me double check. Yeah, streams from friend. You know, I probably shouldn't. I actually have my stream open in 2 tabs. There we go. Jesus knows what's up. Hang on, give me just a second. Really? go into settings, go BTTV settings down at the very bottom, and make sure better Twitch TV GIF emotes is turned on, and then refresh your browser as well. But yes, they're the best part of BTTV. This must look ridiculous. You can actually see how it looks on stream. Like on the thing itself, it should be in the bottom left. The chat should be. Who else was there to talk to around here? There's a couple more people back there. No. No.
Hi. You waiting to get in?
I can alt tab quick enough.
What else is new? On which side? This side. A freelancer brought in tainted cargo or something.
All right then. Now what?
Well, there's always conversation with the charming fellow freelancer.
Of course, I didn't mean...
I'm a little cranky. I think the Sentinels take any opportunity to mess with freelancers.
Isn't it their job to protect the fort?
Yeah. I just wish... I mean, I was born here. Fort Tarsus used to be great. People used to look down on the fort because it wasn't Anthem or Freemark. But
I have to say...
But you were a kid.
Exactly. Brother Kismet and I used to climb that scaffolding just to watch the Striders come and go. Then the market would fill up with happy people and cool things to buy. It even seems sunnier. Might be my imagination. Though it was before the Heart of Rage. So, poor Fort Tarsus. It's kind of a crap heap now. Not sure why I keep coming back.
I was not replying because there's dialogue going on and I don't want to talk over them, because personally when people are talking over each other it gets very hard for me to separate the two layers, so I don't want to inflict that on people watching. But I don't know if BTTV works with the Twitch app at all. I have no idea. I personally know it as an extension for browsers, and that's about it. Honey, you need to hit the cogwheel. It should be at the bottom left of your chat window. Hang on. Are you guys ready for Streamception? Here's the dashboard. So you hit this one. You scroll all the way down. Go to BTTV settings and you'll get this menu. And then basically go through this and set things as you want. Make sure BTTV emotes are on, BTTV GIF emotes are on, and FFZ emotes are on. That's pretty much it. I got streams galore here. I can bring up more. Let's see how you handle that. I'm sure that will look wonderful. Gav, I have to say I'm actually pretty liking. I've my first like real proper combat challenge. I quite liked it. I quite liked thinking about and using my abilities. Maybe that's just because I'm new and I'm bad, but let's continue with this conversation anyway.
Because you have hope. You know how good it could be.
Hope. This place sure needs a lot of it. I think I'm all out.
Not me.
Well, everything I own is on the other side of these doors. Looks like I'm stuck here. But you should save yourself.
Okay. Good luck.
I'm Freelancer Johnny, by the way. See you around.
Oh. She's the one Yarrow was talking about. I was gonna say something. I don't like the one-sidedness of the conversations. I liked in Mass Effect the way it went between you and Shepard. Like, it would always be switching between the person, thing, and occasionally have different camera angles. I quite like that. Not a big fan of the camera looking directly at thing. It makes the jank in the animations way more obvious. You looking at me? Dark theme. Always dark theme.
Freelancer, a moment.
Me?
Yes.
Twitch has an inbuilt one too.
Oversee the repairs to the north wall this afternoon.
Yes, Commander Vool.
Sundown, no later. Is that clear?
Yes, Commander.
You wanted to talk to me?
Yes. Have you encountered much Scar activity recently?
Yes, they're everywhere.
That fits. Bar and other sentinels have seen increased activity at the wall. Your kind range farther than my patrols reach, Freelancer.
Is there something I should know?
No. Nothing to be concerned about.
Refresh again. Just keep refreshing. There we go.
Threats outside the wall tend to fall to my kind, Commander.
A few years ago, that may have been true.
But not now?
Nothing personal. I've heard stories about your work. Commendable. But the fact is, there are too few of you. Those who still operate are unorganized and scattered. I can't rely on that.
Okay, what's needed?
Maybe. What can be done to change that?
I'm not here to help you get your house in order, but I'll say this. People like results. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a wall to walk. Stay vigilant, Freelancer.
Alright. But yeah, if you now hit the little emoticon face underneath chat, you'll be able to see all of the GIF emotes, all the Twitch emotes, the Franker Face Z emotes, which are another set of custom emotes that people with the extensions can see. Ulysses Scuffed FNV, Ulysses of FNV, Ulysses of N. Is that a direct quote? It should be directly beneath the chat box. Is that a direct quote of Ulysses? I feel like, was there somewhere I was supposed to go? Oh, right. I don't know where it would be then. Jesus, do you know where it might be? Start a free play game by selecting a Strider icon. The vast world alone or with friends. Free play sessions are always public. Oh, okay, sure. That's free play and hard and go. Let's see how we do with people. We're looking for Ember. KZ, just get your parents to cook for you. It's what they do. It's what they're made for. Yeah.
Patching in Freelancer Yarrow.
Yarrow here. Let's see if we can keep some Arcanists alive, yes?
Hang on.
Freelancer Wright has begun her patrol.
This is right. Like the man says, I'm on my way.
Let's see what we can do, right?
I would like bullet impact. Modifies the volume of bullet impact. Mute game on focus loss off. Okay, so what I really want to do, you know the way they've got that modulation on the voice? I kind of want to tune that down a little. It's a little grating. To me, anyway. Damage floaties. Oh. It's adorable. Eat something small. All of this is terrible advice, by the way. Takeaway is not a good idea. Not sleeping is not a good idea. Just bread and butter. You're all terrible. I did have a huge cup of coffee before I went live to give myself the energy to keep going.
Let's just get it done.
Jesus, don't stop.
Seismic indicator is ready to go. Okay?
Start it up. I hate this part. Always makes me nervous.
Remember, these tests attract animals. Don't know why. Make sure the Arcanists stay healthy, you understand?
Got it. I'll keep an eye out.
I'm sure they'll be fine. Let's switch weapon.
You see? Every time. So angry.
Grenades. I'm liking them. Caliph, was that a joke about it being the end of the week? As in, literal...
They got through okay, Yarrow.
Really?
Good. Go to the next group. I will
Uni S never freaked me out. It just looked like another S emote. I kind of get that feeling from all. There is one that does kind of give me the creeps. Let me see if I can find it. I don't know if I'm subscribed. I don't know if I'm subbed to the person who has it. Okay, yeah, no, Doggers is pretty high on that list. Just the bulging eyes kind of get me.
Lucky her.
Maybe. Strange.
Headed to next location. Found the second site.
The dog emotes. Dog emotes are usually a favorite. Abomination. No.
Not seeing any Arcanists.
Yes.
Remains equipment that have been stripped and scavenged in a hurry.
Energy signatures in the area.
I need to... I think... Ooh, this changed, didn't it? Oh, I like that. What the fuck? Hey, hun? What is this? What is this? Hang on, I need to do a quick refresh. Where am I going? I'm going this way, okay. Yeah, looks like there's a storm starting. And the rain looks like it's tanking my FPS. Is he? Is he? What the shit? That I like. Oh, okay, it knocks them out though. That's pretty trash tier in that regard.
Look out! It's a Scar heavy. Don't try to smash the shield. Get behind me.
Understood.
I've fought them before. I understand how it works, game. Sounds like they didn't remember this mission came after the other one. Let's bop this guy some. Boom. It can be rainy and sunny at the same time. That's not great. That's nothing crazy. Shit, Jesus. Oh boy. Okay, let's switch over to the ult. Ooh. Come on. Let it down. There we go. Hold to interact. Oh, whoops. Don't punch.
Where are they?
No bodies. Good. Scars must have taken them.
Why take Arcanists?
Maybe because they know much about Shaper things? Valuable to Scars.
Can we track them?
Yes, go. Scars scavenge everything, yeah? I look for the energy signature of Arcanist tools.
Yeah, this is the game I wanted you to look at, hun. You look lame. Yeah. I said it.
Yes, not far.
Where am I going? Oh. Up this way? Oh, I'm auto-cooled because I'm in the rain. That's neat.
See?
Yes. It's gonna be a fight.
Oh, look at them all.
Shit.
I don't like this.
I don't either.
A turret. And look at their numbers.
Yes, I'm getting acquainted with both.
That I think should hit it.
I'm seeing a lot
How?
of munitions around here. Take care of them.
Let's throw this guy off a cliff. Give some CC on this one. And take out a few of these boys while we're at it. Turn around and deal with the guy behind me in a second. There we go. You can be a mage and do mage things and stuff. I just went for the big shooty boy. Because, you know, I like my big shooty boys. Something? Oh, okay, lightning. That hit no one? Holy shit. I am bad. Let's just get through that. Fudge. I need health. And there are a lot of boys in front of me. I think I have a plan. Plan worked.
Heard from Rife in a while. Too many dangerous scars in the area. This is bad business.
It's a shmup? Which ones are shmups? Oh, shmups are, yeah. I mean, you could play it like a shmup if you wanted to.
More cages. That's our organists. They were preparing to move them out of here.
Lucky we got here in time.
Stockpiles destroyed. Okay, I need to take care of something. That'll do it. See, it can totally be a shmup if you do this and just fire. Oh, you can! Okay, I can use F for something else then. Hang on, let me quickly add reinforced people. Yeah, all part of big PC, man. Big PC is out to get us. I think I was gonna make a point earlier and I've forgotten it. Let's just mortar it. Okay, let's. Excuse me? Should I ult it? I guess I was missing the barrels and that's why nothing happened. That looks good. Where am I going? Rescue Arcanist, defeat Scar Leader. Oh, okay. There's more boys. That's what's happening. Reload. Let's punch this guy, whip out the ult.
What? Who?
Big Scar. Junkmore. Blake. Known to work with many bad people.
I'll see what I can do.
They are long ass reloads. I'm assuming that's a. Oh no! Might be just because these are heavy weapons that they have long reloads. Let's give him one of these. Let's miss one of those. Okay, there we go. Can this? Yes! No way! What is that? We're just gonna keep this up for a bit? I'm happy to keep doing that. Yeah, it's the bully tactic. Let's just give him another.
That thing is down.
Boom.
No more
Professional gamer.
Take that, Junkmore.
No goddamn faith, honey. Oops. Sorry.
There you go. You're okay.
I can't thank you enough. I wasn't sure what was going to happen before you got here.
Arcanists are safe. Only cuts and bruises. Call the Sentinels to pick them up.
Already done. Good. Nothing more to do here. Check on Freelancer Rife.
Got it.
They're fine. Freelancer who now? Not sure how I feel about this waypoint system. I might turn it off.
Right. You see any scars in your area?
I think I'd rather.
You, get over there. You hear me?
I hear you.
Oh yes. I'm not 100% happy with the paint job just yet, but it's kind of what I'm going for. What do you mean this looks like old games? You look like old games. You might be noticing a trend in my insults here. Tears of Leotrell. While Urian Paramode found it. Oh, what was that? I feel like something was. Oh, I just landed. Okay. Come on, I'm in water. I'm fine. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this. Oh, whoa. Okay. So I keep trying to hold shift to go faster. That's not how anything works. Oh, I hold forward to go faster. Okay. Yeah. Guiding waypoints are really not a thing I like. So let's see if we can turn those off. Player damage, shield armor, weapon widget, ultimate indicator, reticle, exploration. Enters an exploration reticle. I seen what I did. I know what I did. I was busy with other things. Objective tracker. Yeah, let's get rid of that. Well. That was not it. Let's turn that back on to figure out what it even was. Exploration reticle? Oh, still there. Yeah, no, this isn't it. I just turned that off. Weapon squad. Conditional HUD, yeah. Tell you what, I'll figure it out later. Spend enough of this stream going over settings. Yeah, I'd rather make my own way, if you don't mind, game. Oh hey, there's also one other thing I wanted to check change. That is because it's showing up in the UI and it's bothering me. You seen me turn off reticle. You were there. Jesus, were you here for the settings earlier? I think you were. We all know how enthralling a setting stream is. 1, 2, 3, 4. How can I clear? I just want to clear this key. Oh shit, I just realized. You can bind something to primary and secondary, but not both. So if I do this, let me see. I figured it out. I know how games work. So it can be in the. Oh my god, I'm a fucking idiot. I still can't escape. Yeah, no, I didn't think that would. Okay, that got it to go away. What I want to figure out. No, I have set there. Okay, everything. The buttons are set right. I've still got a few extra buttons on my mouse I should use up, but hey, fuck it, this works. Whee! Oh no.
And there's no right, no arcanists.
Only scars.
Left, right, where are you?
Oh my lord, oh dear sweet Jesus. That's a lot of boys. What do I do? There we go. I think you're invincible while you're doing this. Nice. Yeah, not 100% feeling the autocannon, I don't think. Shit, they're coming from everywhere. I will finish my sentences when I damn well please. Also, what was the sentence I forgot to finish? You've clearly not seen my tutoring style if you expect me to finish sentences. Ever. Did I? I don't think I ever really tutored you that much, Carolina, did I? Fudge, fudge, fudge. Let's just back you up a little, boy. Block that. Run this way. Take this guy out. These guys are a pain in the dick. I'm sure they weren't. If they were important, I'd remember to finish the sentence. Oh, I like that. I do it when I'm thinking about talking a lot. I tend to not finish a sentence fairly regularly. And it's a lot different when I'm in a one-on-one conversation, because I'm usually concentrating when I'm in a one-on-one conversation, but I'm not in a one-on-one conversation at the moment. I'm trying to read chat, I'm trying to play the game, and I'm trying to not die, and I'm also trying to reply to anything in chat. What was your BTT settings wrong on, Ev? Let's punch this guy. That'll work. Shield. Fuck, missed it. Quite like popping the shield up and down in response to something happening. It feels like it's a counterattack. Yeah, I was wondering if you'd noticed that. I just said that.
Yeah, there's no sign of the architects.
Search the area. Find them.
Ooh, excuse me. Taking a quick coke. This way. Oh, are they right underneath the boy? There was a delay on the thing. That's what's happening. Wait, what?
Scar bodies. Away from the campsite.
Anything else?
Bullet holes.
Ooh. Abandoned tunnel used during the fort's construction phase. Oh. What do I want to use on F?
Right? Hear that? Sounds like a war.
Let's go save. Good lord. Ooh, that cancels the reload animation. Gotta keep that in mind. Bring this up. Let this thing explode. Got him. Do not like the regularity with which those guys can get that out. Ooh, shit, that does a ton of damage if I let it hit. I'm in water. How can I be on fire? I'm in water. That's how it works, right? Oh, shit. Oh, no. Oh, fire can't deal the finishing blow. I have to be hit. Why? Oh, it's weird I'm calling you by your name? You mean instead of honey? Would you rather I just said honey? But yeah, that's part of the thing. Like, learning to keep up with chat is a skill unto itself that I don't have yet. Let's just go with the ultimate ability. Finish this guy off. Can I get a fourth off? I can't. I feel like I've said honey at you madly more than Hello, Miss Writhe.
Found them. Everybody's a little banged up, but alive. Nothing got past Ryan. She'll be okay.
Damn right. Oh, good. Very good, my friend. Sentinels are on their way.
Glad you made it. My trigger finger was cramping up.
Oh, has it teleported me straight back? Oh, that's weird. You can't just stay out and do the free public missions? Or was that not a free public mission, but a general mission? Was that just a regular mission, a normal regular mission? I think that was a normal regular mission. That's why no one else joined. Okay, I'm an idiot. I get it. I understand. I quite like so I want to try and get a close up of it at some point, but this isn't actually your like visor. You're actually got a free floating head. Skip, 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 skip. Oh no, I didn't want to skip the loot. Okay. Normal, regular, average, everyday, benign mission. Got it. I remembered. I remember how to do things. Components, sweet. I unlocked these finally. I guess that's what one of the pop-ups was. Skip? I'll skip you. Armor. Colossus combo augment. Increases combo damage. Level armor by a large amount. It doesn't. This in fact actually increases the armor less than this one does. Described component that increases melee weapon damage by use fire and lightning. Blast damage. Oh, blast is an element. Heavily reinforces. Okay, that's probably what I'm gonna pick. That's what I'm gonna pick. Jesus might be a few seconds behind, I think. He's 3 days behind, actually. Sorry. Or no, is he 3 days ahead? Shit. Ooh, lightning coil. Oh, I've seen this being used. This one looks amazing. So that's hang on, let me just. That's this thing, my shoulder-mounted thing here. So this also actually looks pretty amazing, to be fair. But I've seen the lightning coil in action, and it looks awesome. All right, let's see if we got anything better from the jank. I might. So yeah, it just feels like the autocannon is just stronger than everything at the minute. Oh, you can finally... You haven't been able to see them this whole time, Evan? Good night, honey. Sleep well. Jess? Who's Jess? It's Jesus. Common assault rifle? Nah, marksman. Autocannon. Let's stick with the autocannon for now. I'm not feeling the autocannon. The big J. What does these mean? Gear, weapons, small J. The LJ? There's a joke incoming there, but hold to exit. Lizzie J. 10 out of 10, honey. Good night. Activate Forge. Turn to Yarrow. Speak with... Oh yeah, speak with Yarrow. Ooh, much fast run. Very, very speedy. This is very slow. I hope they buff fort running speed at some point. Yeah, let's have a chat with this lad.
Very good work out there with the Arcanists. People want to believe freelancers have their backs. After Freemark, belief hard to come by.
Glad I could help. How's Freelancer Writhe doing?
Good.
She put up a hell of a fight.
Of course. She knows I would be angry to write her story for the wall. But, my young friend, she is alive. This is a good story to tell. People will hear of it.
Think that'll help around here?
Oh, yes. Now, Freelancer Wright is recovering down by the forge if you want to check on her. I will keep an eye out for contracts, never fear.
So yeah, another point I wanted to bring up about
Some
the...
visitors in today, new to Fort Tarsis, curious about freelancers.
As I was saying, the whole, oh, you know, people lost their belief in the freelancers. Like, motherfucker, a ton of them died trying to save yous. Why would the people stop believing in you after, like, what seemed to be all of them, like, most of them sacrificed themselves for everyone?
Oh, so soon? Good. I have contracts for you. To change minds around here, we need to get out there and do good work.
Freelancers are skilled survival beyond the walls for citizens who must travel, trade, or conduct research out in the wild. Freelancers is often the only thing standing between them and an unfortunate fate. But somehow, with that said, they've fallen out of favor. Again, doesn't quite add up. Should have known much sooner I was bound for the life of a freelancer. As a boy, I was often found reading the stories at the Grand Wall in Freemark, peeking out the gates of the endless green when the striders would come home and go. Come and go, come and go. As in all things that mattered, my heart decided first, and I stumbled along after. Waterfalls galore, an intricate water system that carries waste away from Fort Tarsis. Huh. Seemed they failed to be the people, and they went to others. Well, who else though? Like, I didn't feel like there was other people to defend. I mean, the Sentinels fucked up as well. They just kind of hid. In fact, it was...
Oh, hello there.
Got a few minutes?
Do I? Of course I do. You're my favourite Lancer.
I am? Or am I your only Lancer?
Yeah, mostly, yes. But you do know that I pick up the odd extra contract, and fellas gotta eat. I like to be open to opportunity when it strikes. That's cool, right?
Yeah, goes both ways.
Of course, I'm not a monster. We all gotta eat, even me.
Absolutely. I appreciate it, mate. However, I do think we make a particularly good team. Don't you?
What's up, Owen? Feeling insecure?
What? No. Moving on.
Anyway, things look better now that Corvus is interested.
You rescuing that Matthias fellow reminded me of the Scar nightmare that was our first contract.
Times 10. That was crazy.
I'd only been in Tarsis for a few weeks, and here I was, working with the Lancer who survived the Heart of Rage. I was pretty chuffed. Life for this poor, wayward cipher was suddenly looking up.
What do you mean, poor wayward?
After I left the Satomi, I bounced around a lot. Had a gig on a Strider, wandered around Antium. You may have noticed I get bored very easily.
Oh no, I like my life. Well...
Life's what you make it.
You really believe that?
Yeah, I do.
I envy you. I'll have to think about that.
Owen, is it true what they say? That every cipher's a little broken? Since we're having a bit of a heart-to-heart, thought maybe I could ask.
Looking for the root of my insecurity?
I've opened a can of worms.
No. Knowledge is power, right? So yeah, every cipher is a little broken. Or a lot broken. You don't hone the ability to link minds without suffering a loss somewhere else. It's different for everyone. Often it's small, but sometimes it leaves you unable to function.
Like dead?
Huh? No, never dead.
Yeah, I've heard people talk about gacha emotes before. I have no idea what they are, or how to get them, or how to enable them, or if they can be enabled, or if they're even actual emotes, or if it's just a... Because I was confused for a long time with the BTTV emotes. I thought people were just saying these things like Monka S, and it was just a thing other people understood. The trade-off seems fair, you seem good. Both of these are terrible answers to his question. Like, oh, you know, you feel almost dead. Ah, you're fine. You seem grand.
You seem to have come out okay. Plus, you're a great cipher.
Thank you. And when I'm my own Lancer, then everyone will see how extra amazing I am.
Why not just try to be a better cipher?
I thought life's what you make it. Gotta buy into your own idealism, mate. Plus, there are plenty of level blah blah ciphers around. What's amazing about that?
Should I ask how it's going?
With the lessons? Well, it's more of a book, actually, but I'm working hard. Turns out I'm a natural.
You know it took me years, right?
Yes, but that's you. Anyway.
You're an interesting guy.
Thanks. But, word of warning. I wouldn't get too close if I were you. Kidding. You know how I
Whoa.
feel about mush. Seriously though, that means a lot.
That facial animation when he just went kidding, his eyes fucking bulged out of his head. Like Jesus, hit us with the UniS. Like eesh. Okay. Of course there have been ciphers who wanted to be lancers. Take the old story of the cipher who wanted to fly. In Satomi, this is not just a folk tale, but a lesson to be heeded. The story goes as follows. Exactly like that emote. Benwick Zan, a brilliant cipher in his day, thought he could pilot a javelin whilst ignoring his own heightened awareness. Although his initial tests were encouraging, things were not so simple in the face of genuine danger. He hired a freelancer to escort him into the wild. They hadn't gone 3 steps when they were attacked by scorpions. In the heat of battle, Benwick could not focus. He found when one of the beasts attacked, his attention was split, sensing a rise in Shaper energy to the east, picking up Arcanist distress signals, noting the rise in humidity due to recent rain, and dozens of other things that did not help at this moment. He tried to fly, but he accidentally fired his cannon. He tried to fire his cannon, but instead he punched a nearby rock. He had no control. Tragically, it was he and not the scorpions who killed the escort. You see the Lancer and Javelin are connected to the Anthem via gateway, but it's a single connection. Slim and direct. We ciphers are already connected to the Anthem, and for us, the gateway is not direct, but gulfing. Javelins cannot possibly channel our every impulse, because our impulses are too many, too vast. The result is a disaster. There are whispers, of course, but of those in the north experimenting with the creation of cipher pilots, but I have yet to see proof of whether they exist or how. 'Tis a rumor and wish, not a reality. I mean, you know, give them a shot. I have... Yeah, actually, no, I have Weeb emotes. Yeah, that one. What cool emotes do I have? Freaking... Okay, Evan, do you not have the smiley face below the chat box? I need to check something, actually. Oh, deleted. Oh, I know what Carolina was missing. I know exactly what she was missing. Room selector. Hang on, I'm looking at emote menu. Huh? There you go. You want this one. That gives you this menu, which gives you all the emotes that are available. So my GIF emotes, my FFZ emotes from the wonderful doubloon, and then all your other emotes and all the people you're subscribed to and everything like that. You can see I have a lot. I've subscribed to a lot of people. I've gotten a lot of gift subs to a lot of people too. Yeah. Also, let's see how you guys are doing on the big screen. There we go. I just realized when it flashes white there for a second, I'm probably blinding someone one of you who's sitting in the dark right now. The cipher who wanted to fly. Oh, hang on, that cipher entry had another thing on it. Let me jump back to the library. Stories. So one thing I wanted to say earlier that I forgot to say. Caleth, I should have known. Pay to win emotes, man. One thing I wanted to say earlier was Horizon Zero Dawn. This game, I think, has been compared to Horizon Zero Dawn, at least in terms of setting, because it's, you know, it's a technologically advanced post-apocalyptic world. But HCD came at a bad time for me because I just finished playing Breath of the Wild, and basically every game, whatever game came next, was going to pale in comparison to Breath of the Wild. But when I did play it, the main thing that hooked me on HCD was the story, particularly the story of the apocalypse itself. I really liked the telling of the downfall. I I thought it was a great story, and it was mostly text logs and the occasional video log. I absolutely loved it. And I'm kind of hoping this game gives us something like that. I want to hear, what the Anthem is, why it destroyed everything, why it's doing all this crazy stuff, who made it, why did they make it. Maybe we don't. Maybe they're just gonna hold that in reserve. I can imagine them doing that. But yeah, you need to fill chat with UBC Smash to get the desired effect. UBC Roll is also pretty great. Oh. Wait, what am I? Ensure the safety of the citizens beyond the wall. Let's see. Wrong menu. Still getting used to the menuing. So. Oh, what? Okay. There we go. Jesus knows. Jesus has been in the chats I've been in. Where it's all Smash all the time. It even looks beautiful on stream. Careful what you wish for, Evan. Well, I suppose I wish for that. That's not a you thing. Difficulty contract. So this is my currently chat. Oh, I see. Okay, so I can change mission. To play a mission, render from squad leaders can access all missions available to squad members. Oh, I did hear this. So whoever's the squad leader basically has access to every mission that any single person in your group has, and your squad leader can then bring any group of 4 people into any mission any of those 4 people have access to. Means that if your friends are behind, you can just bring them into your missions and they can level up. I'm guessing they level up quicker. Apparently I've also heard that the game is scaled to your level. So if you go into a super high level mission, you won't just get slaughtered. I think you still will get hurt pretty bad. You won't do as well, but you won't get straight slaughtered the way you would in another game where you're 10 levels behind. Yeah, we'll do the contract. I guess we're doing all the. Oh, this is still weird to get used to. All right, quick alt tab. Check the stream health. Make sure it's not friggin' dead. By that I mean there's little things. It's fluctuating a fair bit. I've not lost any frames or anything. CPU's holding okay. Let me bring up 96%. Okay. Oh, there we go. Now you get it, Evan. That's what I like to see. The blobble bobbles.
Yarrow, what's the plan?
Sentinels have signaled for help. See what they need.
Understood. I'm on it.
Alright, fly close to the water and get that sweet cooling debuff. Debuff? Buff. If I go straight up, can I get over the cliff? Oh, we got hit with the invisible wall. What the fudge? Did anyone follow that? That's how you harvest. Uncommon Ember. Oh, that's the stuff I need for the dude. Yeah, it wasn't just me then.
Scars and sentinels and a lot of gunfire. Give our friends in blue some help, huh?
I understand.
I quite like. Listen to the sound of those mechanical joints. That's a noise that brings me joy. I really should have become a mechanical engineer in my life. Oh, I never switched the electric cannon. Apparently I forgot to put that change through. That's a bit of a shame. Apex PTSD. Did you have any games with Gav? Did they go well? Or did they give you PTSD? There we go. Eliminate the Scar. Okay. I'm gonna need to get a better position. When do they ever go well? Well, they went well the other day. I was so happy with those games we had the other day. Pop this guy? That is satisfying. AF. Shit, the fire? Oh. The fire didn't do damage to me. These guys behind me did damage to me. Ooh, the reload. Don't like that I can't run and reload. Never a fan of that in games, usually. The wingman. That wingman, especially, there was a legendary wingman in that game. We took out 2 squads that had legendary equipment on us. As in, they were using legendary equipment against us, and we managed to take out both of those squads. One of them being, of course, the final squad. I suppose, of course, they had legendary equipment, and we did also have at that point. Fudge. I think it's ult time. Boom. Boop.
Down to all the scars.
They are scattered. You have won. Okay, more trouble for us. And by us, I mean you. Some reports of outlaws gathering in the area. Find them.
I'm mixing up my Apex. I keep hitting 1 and 2 to switch weapons. That's not how this works. It's not how anything works. Let's go. Alright, let me actually look at the map here. Oh yeah, it is straight over there. Whoop. I think I'm going for the interceptor after this, because I wanna go speedy. I wanna go speedy fucking Gonzalez around the gaff. It definitely feels clunky at first, but I think it's one of those things you get used to. Warframe. Oh, you mean those kind of things? Yes. I'm hoping maybe that improves over time. Whoop. All right, let's get a better position on this guy. That was weird.
Too dangerous for outlaws to have those. Get rid of them.
Understood.
Outlaws. Okay, so these are not scars. These are just standard boys. Oh. Shit. For some reason, I haven't figured it out yet. Sometimes it does not like to let me run. I think it has something to do with when I've already run through a bunch of people. I haven't quite figured it out yet. Doot. Give him the doots. This is a grenade launcher, but it feels kind of like a bolter. I suppose this is probably what a bolter basically is in Warhammer. Let's get back behind this rock. I think you're not really supposed to be using cover that much in this game. I think they don't really intend it as a cover shooter, but because I'm playing solo on large, solo on large, solo on hard, it's probably more of a concern for me. Does Death Touch kill creatures with first strike? Death Touch kills creatures when it deals damage to them. So if a creature with first strike and Death Touch hits you, after the first strike combat phase, is done, the creature will die before the regular combat phase begins. So you can basically make an unkillable creature if you can give them an unblockable creature by giving them first strike Death Touch. If you're going up against someone with first strike and your creature has Death Touch, if they can first kill you with first strike, as in deal more damage with their power than your defense, and you have first strike, if you can kill them with the first strike damage, they won't deal damage to you at all. There we go. Oh, right, I have to get more. Well, I cleared out most of the rest of this place, so this shouldn't be too bad. Seems like all the boys just funneled straight at me. But yeah, always consider with Death Touch, the damage has to be dealt in order for Death Touch's condition to trigger. A creature has to, in some way, reduce your toughness. There's no remaining... Oh, nope, there's remaining outlaws. Okay. Did those guys just spawn in right as I finish? I think they did. Ooh. Oh, out of ammo. These guys seem easy enough to deal with. They're definitely less of bullet sponges than the Scars are. I suppose they're just supposed to be dudes. Whee! Ooh, is that a loot? I think that was a loot. Where's the other guy? Oh my god, it's an uncommon item. Alright. Oh no, still more. Oh shit, a boy. That's how you do it. Holy mother... Holy shit! Let's keep the shield up, please. Christ. Where did these guys come from? Why are these guys so powerful? Let's do this. They should take care of it. Not a fan of that animation, you're right, Evan. Did that restore my health to full, actually? I think it might have. Oh, okay, he's got his shield back. I think I want to switch weapons. Grenade launcher seems to be a good trick for this guy, because I can keep moving while I aim. And he'll drop to the ground now in a second. I know that's a thing with these guys. When their shield runs out, they're boned.
You look strong. Good job.
Damn straight I look strong.
Since you're already out there. A freelancer is in trouble out there. Find them and make sure they
I love the reverse bipedal design. It's one of my favorite things. Whenever I played Armored Core, I very often went against. I very often chose that design on the feet. It just occurred to me: is there an FOV slider? Because I wouldn't mind bringing the camera out a little. Display. Nope. 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 Played against someone who is taking 2 minutes to go through every single one of both his. I think they were called. I think I was told to call them ropers. I think that's the technical term. Gameplay, tutorial pop-ups, pilot head bob, hide holstered gear. No, okay. I just throw open something else when that starts happening. I'm guilty of doing it myself sometimes. So I can't really shit on anyone too much for it, but I usually try and be as courteous as I can be and, you know, get through shit. But, you know, sometimes life happens. One by one. Oh, okay, no. That's taking the piss. That's malicious. Right in the water. So this is the way you're supposed to do this. You're supposed to stick close to water when you can. I think I need to work on the flight controls just a little. There's something about them that just feels a little off. Not 100% sure what it is yet. Whee! Ah, we're good.
Good timing. Definitely need some help.
Freelancers rely on each other. Someday you will need help as well.
No, I don't. I'm grand. I'll be fine. This... Yeah, I think I definitely want to pick up the Interceptor next. I could be quite happy to go ham around the battlefield. Gotta use the hover better.
The enemy, but they will return soon.
Ooh. Actually, this is a job for the grenade launcher. And this boy. Oh, the reload. You know what? Old school. Yeah, so there it happened again. I didn't stop trying to run for there, but it looked like I ran out of steam. Or something blocked me. Ooh, missed. Not good. Boop. There we go. Oh hey, the other dude's doing work. Ah, another enforcer, okay. What's the best way to handle this? I shouldn't have used the ult on the weenies. I thought it was going to be it. Let's regroup. I definitely need a weapon with a shorter reload time than this. Come on, fire, fire, fire. Screw it. Let's see what happens. Okay, that doesn't work. Neither does that. Little disappointed I couldn't get the melee attacks in on him. Oh hey, he's running for some reason. Maybe he's trying to get an angle on me? What the? Oh. And now... So I was cheated out of that kill. Not a fan of respawning it. Enemies respawning, or despawning, I should say. Let's move it around a little. Fuck! It's out of ammo. Didn't realize. This should take him down pretty quickly. The autocannon's not as bad as I was thinking. It can definitely do... It can do a lot of damage when it needs to. Let's move around. Boop. That was my melee. Maybe it's just the heavy weapons have these crazy long reload times. Come on, open up. Open up. Haha. Get rid of this guy. Hit the cannon on this boy. Switch to the ult. I think I just do a little walk around.
There's no more scars.
Boom. Not bad.
They are scattered. You have won. Wonderful. You have finished everything. You should celebrate.
Armor is undamaged? Oh, right. I was trying to pick up med kit? Question mark. Yeah. Excuse me, boy. See if we play. It's a little late here. It's well, most of you know what time it is here. It's about 12. Mech kit? Did something say mech kit? Okay, we know what to do now. Skip. Alliance? I don't think I have an alliance. Unlock? Gear slot. Okay, that's neat. Alliance. Weapons. LMG. Sounds nice. Light machine gun. Heaviest but lowest. Add specialized storage for enhanced shotgun ammunition. Increase damage by 5% of base. Lighting a fire. Maximum magazine size of all guns by 35%. That looks like it would be pretty decent with the autocannon. Let's jump into the forge because I want to put on that lightning cannon because the lightning cannon looks cool. Let's. Oh! I've unlocked this thing. Do I equip now? That's equipped. Awesome. Okay. So I didn't unlock that. Here's what I wanted. So I've got, what's it called again? Lightning coil. The assault launcher. I have nothing new for this, but now I can work on these. So I'm gonna swap this out for this LMG. See if it's much better or worse or what. Good night, Jesus. Thanks for hanging out, man. Sweet dreams. Nighty night. Sleep well, etc., etc. Space select Y vault. Support gear, weapons. Was there something else I was going to do? Maybe I was going to have a look at this, see if there's anything else. Let's give a sniper rifle a shot for a little bit too. May as well try some of the different weapons as we go. Okay, so is this equipped now? Because last time this did not equip. Even though I have lightning coil, battle cry.
Let's see.
It's okay, Zoe. Just calm down. I think she's Welsh. She sounds Welsh to me. Ooh. Ugh. Activate forge. Does it have... Hang on. Oh, it doesn't have its... I can't jump either. It doesn't have its weapons in this configuration. Oh, this is what I was talking about. See the way... That's just like a head there. There's no... The armor plating isn't up on it. You can actually see the... Just the head here. I quite like that. I quite like the... Whatchamacallem visor they got going on too. Where am I supposed to go? Talk with someone over here? Oh, I probably need to go down to Yarrow as well.
You must be right. Yarrow said I'd find you here.
Yeah. You're the one who flew in with a hail of bullets and flaming glory.
Yes. 100%.
That was me.
Well, right on, big star. That was something to see. Backed up into that tunnel, trying to keep those Arcanists ticking. It got tense. I mean, I was looking forward to using Nellie on those cockroaches.
Nellie?
My sword. Helps me perform my community service. Figured she saved my butt so many times. She should get a name.
You almost died.
Things could have gotten a lot worse out there.
You're right. That's why we need more freelancers. Stronger together, right? So, I'm guessing you're here to stay. You've been keeping to yourself, but I've seen you around.
If there's work, yeah. I get the impression business is picking up.
Been tough for a while. Couple of weeks, I was barely scraping by. But man, there's nothing like being a freelancer, right? So hey, thanks for showing up when you did. I owe you one.
Glad it worked out.
Anyway, I'm probably still bleeding somewhere. Should get that fixed. I'll see you around, Big Star.
Big Star was a little oddly thrown in at the end there. Like an unused voice clip accidentally thrown in. Let's... Ooh. I do like these guys' armor. I guess is this just supposed to be the... not the Javelin, the Ranger?
I know, it's just... I'm not sure I'm cut out for this.
You know, I'm starting to get quite sleepy. So I think this might actually be a good place to call it for the night. I would not mind hitting the hay right about now. So yeah, I'm gonna call it here. How do I save? Is there a save button, or do I just quit? Exit Anthem. Yeah. Thanks everyone for watching. It was good talking, having people. It's nice. It's a lot easier to stream when there's people watching. Not easy when you're talking to no one. But yeah, no, that was what's happening on this screen. There we go. Okay. Thank you. Enjoy the look of space, and still have a good night and sleep well and all that jazz. See y'all later.